Hi, gentlemen. My name is Nikki. Do you want to know what it takes to catch my attention as a woman? Here's a little story for you. One night, I needed to let my hair down. Kind of relax, wasn't looking for anything. I was at a bar, having a nice glass of Woodford with some filthy cherries. And I noticed this man checking me out. I was wearing a nothing too revealing, but a nice black dress. Low cut, just enough to tease the imagination. You can see the top of my breast, but that's about it. I saw him staring, so I decided to tease him, see if he was a real man, and had the balls to take up what he was putting out there, because there was heat in his eyes. I took my finger, slowly drug it up my breastbone, across my breast, up to my décolleté, played around with it for a bit, and I watched his eyes. Finally, we made eye contact, and I thought, this is it. If he blushes, I'm definitely not interested. But if he winks or comes over, definitely having a conversation with this man. And yes, he did wink. I was very much attracted, very interested. Owning up to being caught, owning up to checking out, made me feel like the sexiest woman in that room. And for him in that moment, I might have been. He signaled the waitress, wrote something down on a napkin, bought me a drink. Of course, Woodford, filthy cherries, of course. The waitress came over with the napkin and said, "Join me for a drink." And right now, I'm betting you're thinking, he's tall. You'd be right on that. He was tall, but I'm 5'2". He's definitely over 6 feet. And then you're probably thinking broad, shoulder, fit like a football guy. No, actually he wasn't. Tall, you have right. Runner's build, more or less. Very attractive. Not something I'm normally interested in, but the bravery, him sending over a note, and I'm always curious about the guy in the back that's quiet, that watches. So gentlemen, we do see you. After being brave, winking at me, owning up that he got caught, buying me a drink, of course I joined him. Think Han Solo with his arm relaxed back, because that's how he was sitting. And that turned me on. His body language told me he definitely was interested, and he was open, which is a huge turn on. I could tell he watched me walk towards him, but the way he watched me wasn't in a oogling way, not in a creepy way. No, gentlemen. He looked at me very slowly, drinking every inch in, like a man that was thirsty, coming in from the very hot summer sun. That man, without saying any word to me at this point, made me feel sexier and confident than any man in my life at that moment. We sat down, introduced ourselves, and yes, did it lead to something? Oh, I'm not to that part yet. There was something about him, the coolness. When we talked, it was like nobody else was in the room. The waitress came by. He didn't even look at her. He took me in. He engaged in the conversation, made eye contact, and leaned in. Could you cut the sexual tension with a knife? Oh, abso-fucking-lutely. But you know what I really liked about this man? He talked to me, and there were very well-placed innuendos. See, I don't need a man that can throw sex out there, because that's the easy part. Besides, most of us ladies know it's the quiet ones that are the kinkiest. But having a conversation with him paying completely and only attention to me, having him converse with me, ask questions, and be genuinely into what I had to say, and be able to hold the conversation is fucking amazing. Even when I asked questions back, he may not have been as open as I was in the beginning, but he did answer them. That night, when I left, and let me tell you, gentlemen, he knew. But what I also like in a man, when it gets to this point, when it does lead to the bedroom, and hopefully it does, that he takes control. Not in a micromanaging way, but lets me know in his touch, in his mouth, in his eyes, like he did at the table, that he's into me, that my pleasure matters just as his, because we all know you're very easy to get off. And when he wasn't sure, even then he felt sure. He would take his time, exploring and touching, listening to me breathing. He made me come at least 4 times before we took his pleasure. And gentlemen, oh, could he give pleasure. So my advice to you, as a woman of course, if you see that woman across the bar, go buy her a drink, or even just walk up and say hello. I guarantee you, walking up and saying hello is over half of your game. Having the confidence to approach us because a good woman doesn't chase. We want to see if you're willing to work for it, just as much as you naturally should want to chase.
Mood, happy hour, nighttime, men and women coming together to talk about relationships. Mr. 1950 After Dark Happy Hour. Learn how to mac and bring the best out of a woman. Bring your A game because without it, you'll end up broke and feeling weak. Here is your chance to ask men and women about the game. Don't be afraid to call in and shoot your shot or find out why you keep losing in your life. No dolphins or any pills talk allowed. Only silverbacks. So, sit back, relax, smoke that cigar, and enjoy the show. Welcome to Ladies' Night. Now, it's time to chop up the game with the last traditional man on the planet, Mr. 1950.
Hey, I hit the wrong button. All right, you up?
Man, we in this thing, man. Hey, man, I'm not gonna lie, man. Give it up to Nikki, man. That was a great countdown,
Nikki,
man. Hey, that was
dope.
dope. Like I got to give it to her. That was real dope, y'all, and I appreciate that. Like that's what I'm talking about right there. Real smooth, real talent. You know what I mean? All you ladies got talent, but we're gonna get into it a little bit. But we're gonna go around first. And we're going to introduce ourselves so everybody knows who you are, you know, kind of a little bit what you do, and then we get into a little bit of the conversation. Jay Roman, we're going to rock with you first because you over there to the left, and then we're going to go down to Miss Nikki, and then we'll roll all the way around up this way.
All right, this is Jay Roman, a.k.a. The Nice Guy. You can get in contact with me through email, theniceguynodlast@gmail.com. I am one of the co-hosts of the Raw and Uncut podcast show, and I definitely appreciate being here.
All right. We'll go ahead. We'll go next to you, Nikki. Okay. I don't know if she's hearing us. We'll go now.
Yeah, you're good.
It's you.
Okay, I didn't. It was garbled. Sorry. My name is Nikki.
Good.
I was your intro. I'm the host of called In Bed with Nikki, where my listeners send sexual encounters from their past. I have been in the adult entertainment industry for 17 years. I have currently been nominated for 2 awards from ASN Lifestyle Magazine, Best Adult Industry Podcast, and Best Lifestyle Podcast. I also have a show on Full Swamp Radio on Tuesdays at 3 p.m. and 10 p.m., and you can find In Bed with Nikki on all major platforms, Full Swap Radio. And if you want to say hello, drop a dirty little encounter to me, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at dnikki162.
Okay, Nikki, I don't even know if I can come behind that, but congratulations. But yeah, my name is Glow. I am the host of Conversations with Glow, where we just have random topics and conversations about different things. Sometimes we do talk about trending topics, sometimes we don't. Whatever is on our mind, that's what flows. You can find me on Instagram, and Facebook, and Twitter, Conversations with Glow. And also, follow me, subscribe, fuck with me.
Okay. All right. And we'll go Alfie.
What's up? I'm Alfie Kingdom, podcaster, content creator, author, coach. Alfie Kingdom Podcast.
Okay, we'll go next.
Is it me? I wasn't sure.
Oh yeah, 100% is you. Yeah.
All right, so let me put my camera on because I thought I was the only one.
Oh, okay.
Courtney V. I'm the host of the Barbie Way podcast. I'm a student, worker. But my podcast is pretty unapologetic, coming from a millennium perspective. I'm a shout out to the 90s babies. I'm a 90s baby, so.
SWV. What is it tomorrow? Is it Escape and who tomorrow?
Oh, S something. I forgot.
Is it SWV? Okay.
SWV. I think it's them. I'm not sure.
It's the 90s. Okay. Escape. I think Escape versus SWV tomorrow. Something like that.
Yeah, it is Escape and SWV, and I was just like, okay,
yeah,
I can't wait to see this.
Yeah, for real. What we got, Steve?
Steve D. Williams, ex-whore. All men. Been in the game for over 30 years doing this thing, man. Helping guys out one thing at a time. Straight up. 100. Yeah.
Hey, so we get into it a little bit. First and foremost, I want to say I thank you guys. I know, normally panels are very difficult to put together. They're normally random, but I really I picked every single one of you guys to come on here because I thought that what we're going to talk about would be insightful, and we can all show each other that respect and get to work here, so we can chop it up. With some normally it's men. Normally we get together and it's a lot of men, but I definitely want to involve the women every other Friday. I want to definitely get down with a panel with ladies, because a lot of times men they listen to men a lot, but they'll hear us and we tell them things, and then they'll be like, oh well, it didn't work, or she does this, and there's a lot of complaining. But it'd be real good from you guys to talk to a lot of these men in regards of, the stuff you guys know about, being a woman, being feminine, dating, and all the stuff. So we're gonna go in and we started off like this. So I labeled this one, "Don't Be a Gentleman," and the reason why I labeled that is, for one, it's a couple reasons. I have an opinion about gentlemen's that have been created. I think gentlemen's for a long time has meant something very manly back in the day, back in the 50s, 60s, 70s, and all of a sudden it started turning in that crack era and men start wearing skinny jeans, right? So I don't know what happened after that. But what I will tell you is that now it's starting to mean spend all your money on her. Allow her to do whatever she wants, when she wants, without an opinion about it, and then you got to check in. So y'all talk to me about what a gentleman looks like in you guys' eye. I mean, whoever wants to start, that'd be great. Don't be shy now.
I was looking at them.
I know. I'm like, Nikki look like she...
Come on, Nikki.
Yeah, great. For me, it's not a type, like a look. I want someone I'm very blunt, so I'm very black and white. I don't play in gray. And if I feel like you're playing a game, I'm done. I'm absolutely done. You've lost your shot. Yeah. I want someone cool and smooth. I don't want don't give me a line. It feels cheap. It feels shallow. And it's not genuine.
Exactly.
Yes. I know my definition of a man is going to be very different than those two ladies there. My definition would be someone that's open to explore sexually.
Yeah.
And that means anything. But
let's talk. What do we mean by anything?
Right,
let's talk about it a little bit. Let's open that up.
Okay. What are you open to sexually?
The first thing I thought about was pegging. Is that?
No.
See, if they're
but you know what, Courtney, that's what I thought about too.
Because you said anything, so
that's true. But excuse me, gentlemen, but I do this on every interview. If we say your partner's 1950 and pegging is out, right now pegging's out. So that's not for you guys.
Pegging? What is that?
Pegging is when a woman's smashing a dude. Remember, I told you that the thing is that as a man, you should be everything to a woman. Now, for men, except bisexual and pegging, those are the two things out. Other than that, I feel that you do anything. But yeah, that's what pegging is, man.
Yeah.
So let me get this right.
Yeah.
Let me get this right. So there is actually men that want to be treated like a woman. Is that what we're saying?
No,
Of
not
course.
necessarily. There
Not
are
yeah. Go
right.
ahead, Nikki.
I'm
Go ahead.
sorry. No. You go. You haven't spoke yet.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Not necessarily. There are men that are sexually bi, but romantically straight.
Yes.
That they want to. They may
Go
want.
ahead. I'm listening.
And this again. This is not your cup of tea. Obviously, you guys have laid it completely out. We know. It's very validated, clear that, and I know for me, I feel off my partner. So if I'm like you, 1950s say, that's off the table. That's not going to be interesting. I'm not going to want to beg you. Now, if you said, now I want to watch you with another lady, and we were really connected and we were in a long-term relationship, I might do that because I am a giver and I feed off of that. That would be me actually playing, not games, but the foreplay with you because I'm feeding off the intimacy between you and I.
Well, this is what I'm talking about. Now it sounds like we're talking about 1950 Lane right there. You know, a little bit more expressive with the same gender that I adore. When I was younger and as an older man, I've always been a lesbian. So I understand I understand the nuance. You know what I mean? So we'll go ahead and pass it around to the ladies or the gentlemen. Like, again, what does that look like for you guys? I really want to know that.
I'm gonna go next. I don't, to be honest, I was just sitting over here thinking, like, what does a gentleman look like? I don't know, to be honest with you, because I'm always sitting up here because it's what I've been brought up around. And I always reflect back to how my daddy treated me. And he never like just really treated me like a princess, like how some other girl, her dad brought her up and, taught her how to be treated by a man and this and that and the third. That's not what I went through. So as I've gotten older, I know what I want from a man and I know what I expect from a man, but I don't know exactly what it can look like, to be honest with you, because he can be a straight, thug, looking like a thug and be like the most gentleman in the world, or he can, be dressed up in office clothes and be a whole dog. So it's, you just gotta, it's discernment. That's what I say. It's discernment. So I'm done.
I was gonna say for me, men now, and well, I don't even know if they should be considered men, but it's the approach. So when I think of gentlemen, I would think of someone like my father, because that's what I saw growing up. My grandfather, that's what I saw growing up. But the guys today have no type of what do you call it? Chivalry? I can't even pronounce it. Like, they just don't have that in them. Now it's, but I can't fault the men so much nowadays because it's the woman's attitude. A lot of girls in my generation have this city girl mentality,
Well, so tell people what city girls are, because I talk about this all the time. So tell everybody what city girls are.
Right. So City Girls is obviously an entertainment group, purely entertainment. They're not role models and they shouldn't be looked at it, but they got a real big influence. And I mean, they hit songs, I Could Take Your Man, and, I Don't Fuck With Broke Niggas, and all this stuff is like, that's really been engraved in females' head and thinking, I'm not talking to this guy. So guys are like, why should I be a gentleman and approach her this way when she just want $40? Disclaimer, I'm not the $40 type of girl, but it's a lot of females out there like that.
Yeah, well, check yeah, real quick. All right, I understand what you're saying, that you want to put it on the women, but as a man, I put it on the man, because at the end of the day, no matter how you come to me, you have to be trained to my specifications. You can want the $40, you can want the dinners, you can want the guy driving you around like a chauffeur or kissing your ass and putting up your Christmas lights. But when you get with me, I'm going to train you the way I see fit. And if you can't follow my instruction, I'm going to get rid of you and move on. So I can't blame the woman, because the woman is coming untrained. she has to be trained by the man.
So
Zero
you saying,
structure.
hold on, wait, you saying train?
But
Yeah.
what's
That's that
train?
word.
Because
That's that word. That's
Yes,
that word. That's that word.
What I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, that was a trigger. Like that train. No.
Oh yeah, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why.
Please.
Because I'm the prize. You're going after my last name and my
No, you're
no.
not the prize.
No.
I'm the reason I'm the prize is because I can find a million of you out there. You'll never find one of me, and that's how I feel.
And
So
that's
But
how
but I
women
can get
and that's how women feel as well. Like
exactly. I
you
was like,
just can't
I mean,
sit
we
up
have
there
way
and
more
just
options.
exactly.
y'all
We
don't.
and it's known and it's been discussed in my group like
Did you
plenty of times. We have more options than y'all men do, and that's great
really?
that you look at yourself as that you are the
Hold on,
prize,
hold
and
on.
that's fine that you should have that train of thought. That
Oh
is
no,
great that you should have that.
So,
But saying that you're gonna train a woman,
Yeah, I think the train is a trigger because
so let me. Yeah, it is because what it is, if we was in a semi relationship, now it's a difference between a relationship and a committed relationship. So I want everybody to understand that. I always tell people that when you use the word relationship, that doesn't mean committed, right? Well, if you
correct.
had a relationship with this man, we were talking, we were, having a great time, we were being eventful with each other, we was exploring each other's bodies, right? And we use the word train. Oh, like, oh yeah, we got to train you to do that. But you guys would think different about how he said it because of how he makes you feel. So what I'm saying is, you don't know us from Sam, so you're like, oh, the word train ain't cool. Well, that is what we're talking about. It's all about the relationship with the man in order to say these things. And I always tell guys, you can literally say anything to a woman as long as you know how to talk to them and
It's
make
not
them
what you say,
feel
it's
good.
how you say it, right?
well,
Exactly.
I'm not saying I'm trained. I'm not saying look, this is your training exercise. You got to do this.
I
Yeah,
get what you
I
mean
get
by the
what you
train. I
mean.
get what you mean by
yeah,
the
it's the
train.
wording.
I just think the word train was wrong. I think you mean guide or maybe guiding and leading.
I think
the woman, which is fine.
I think you should go with guiding
With
instead of
that,
training.
that's
But
fine.
but ladies, at your job, do they not train you? Do they not train you at the job?
That's
But those are two different
yeah.
types
You
of
can't compare.
relationships. You cannot put those two together, and I will not allow for you to put those two together.
Well,
Those are two different categories, my bud.
well, I'm just
No,
saying, okay, with
no.
how fellas talk. I mean, this is how men talk. I mean, it's not
Yeah.
that I'm saying I'm training you. Like, I'm not saying I'm going to train you. I'm saying when you get around real men, this is how we talk.
This is how we really talk.
Yeah, and I'm down with it. I love it.
So I'm just saying that I'm training you to my specifications because I know what I bring to the table. I know that when you get with me, you're going to get with somebody that you haven't met before. And I know what I'm doing in the bedroom. I know what I'm doing out the bedroom. I know how to do what I'm doing. So my value to me, and I don't talk about that goofy ass high value man bullshit that they conjured up on YouTube. I'm saying my name, my legacy. You got to be worth my time, my attention. Before you even get to the dick, you have to show me that you bring something more to the table than just your ass.
And that's how women feel too.
Exactly.
Because nowadays you guys are
I
at
can't
the store
speak
for
for all women.
$34.99.
Right. So
I
you
can
guys use
speak
the
for
word training
myself.
too.
I can speak
You guys
for
use
myself.
training.
I don't use training at all.
You
What
guys
about-
use the word training too. Like it's
what about
semantics
that?
because we're sitting here going over words and basically when you get with somebody, you train them for your likes and dislikes. I could be in the bed pulling your hair and you don't want to have your hair pulled. And so you say, hey, I don't like that. Right. So you train that. You train me not to pull that hair. You sit back and you say, I had to train them on how to go down correctly on me. So, it don't matter
now you
the
guys are
word.
trying to
Like we're all
really
old enough to
insert
say,
here.
okay, we're using the word training and it's triggering. The same message is the same. You get guidance, you get trained, you get direction, you get whatever to be with me and to be with me how I like it. And so
that's like
that
a woman
word
saying,
right
I
there,
can
training,
validate if you are.
it's,
Go ahead. I didn't hear you, young.
Oh,
go ahead.
Say that again.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no, I was saying, what would be the difference of a woman saying,
I
okay,
didn't
you're
hear
the
you.
prize, but it has to be validated by me?
but
because how do you know you're the prize for her?
Well,
I'm the prize for every woman.
For me,
I'm
she
the
can say
prize for
whatever she
everyone.
wants to say. For me, she can say whatever she wants to say. She can say whatever she wants to say. But I'll go back to the original question of gentleman. I'm a gentleman no matter what, and it doesn't come from your definition. It comes from my definition. So I act how I act on every relationship on who I am. It doesn't change because of you. It don't change. If I feel like opening the car door, that's because I like doing that. Not because you like me to do it. It's because that's how I feel like I want to treat you. And that doesn't change. So my validation doesn't come from you.
Man. We got to
because
stop
I have
opening
a
these
certain
doors.
essence of men. I have a certain essence of men on what type of man I want to be. And that definition don't come from you. So I don't need that validation from a woman on how to be a gentleman or be a man.
Lines are open, guys. Just want everybody.
What we got, Alfie? What we got, Alfie?
Open.
It's pretty simple for me. And what's up to everybody? I kind of came and y'all was talking, so I had to kind of catch the flow. You know what I'm saying? My definition of a gentleman is a man who has discernment and he can figure out how to make his woman submissive by his action. Let me unpack it really quick. What's that movie? One of those ghetto movies where when they talk crazy to each other, maybe she's a hood rat, he's a hood dude. That's him being a gentleman for her. It's whatever behavior that makes the woman look at you as the most alpha man that you are. See, it's not always being a gentleman for me in my relationship, may be just cooking for her because I don't usually do it. So that's what really gets to her. It could be the quality time. It's not really based on opening the doors, because I could open the door for a woman and say, "Get out, bitch." Like that don't really mean anything. So it's about being able to read your woman and to put her in her submissive state by your actions.
But aren't we all really just saying we want someone to run beside us? That we as women are independent on our own thoughts and our own careers. I don't want a man. I am in a very touchy career, and I need a strong man to support where I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he'll support you. Yeah,
that's not what I was saying. though. What I was saying is if you're my woman, I know how to make you feel at your sister. It's not about what I want, because I don't even want a relationship, but I still know what.
Oh, no, I agree with you. You were saying what I think is perfectly right.
Yeah, I'm not connected to two.
Yeah, the phone line, real quick, guys, the phone lines are open if y'all want to call in. 515-605-9373 if y'all want to chime in. Everybody that's listening to the show, the lines are open. Call in now. Go ahead, guys. Y'all got it.
So as a man, I think as a man, you always need to feel like you the prize. And I think a lot of men lose touch of that. So what they do, they put the woman on a pedestal. And when you put a woman on a pedestal, you putting it above who? Because I believe in patriarchy. You know, right? Like I was raised Islam. So you have to understand there's a certain level of patriarchy that, how I was raised, how it goes God, man, woman, kids, right? And see, nowadays women hate religion, and I'm not saying y'all on this panel, but a lot of women hate religion because they know a structure and rules to it. Because with the structure and rules, okay, here goes some things that we need to talk about, some things that we need to talk about following and how to act, right? So a lot of times what happens is you'll have these conversations with women, they be like, "Oh no, that ain't how it go." We like it's all semantics. Everything is it's a partnership. Okay, well, if it's just a partnership, I need you to understand you make none of the decisions. That's not your department, right? And as a man, if I say that to you, you just need to understand that that's how we're gonna rock. Otherwise, we just gonna have to be
booty call.
Yeah, we're gonna be smash sessions. Go ahead, Nikki.
And that's fine. And that's fine if it has to be that way as well. But go ahead.
Now, let me ask you, ladies, if you had a great strong man, like he's saying, one to guide you, one to lead us, and one to be supportive of us, and, we're supportive of him, don't we naturally want to give that extra? Don't we? I know I do. I know if I'm with the right man that feeds me and energizes me and I get that strength off of him, I'm naturally giving to him. I'm naturally giving into his desires. I'm naturally doing the extra things for him because I want to. I want to please him. And I think that's part of our intimacy and maybe our love language to them.
Yeah, I agree with
because
that.
it's natural. Like it's natural. But
So what do you guys know about red pill? You guys know anything about red pill
Oh,
and
The red pill, blue pill.
and yeah, red pill, blue pill, black pill, all that the one-liners, the PUAs. What have you guys heard of that at all?
I know tiny bit, and from
Tiny
what
bit.
what I understand is the red pill is basically what you guys are saying. The blue pill is a little opposite.
No,
Or do I have it backwards?
no,
No. Here we go. So
no,
we're actually go ahead, Steve. You got it.
yeah. Okay, there's men, and then you have everybody else across the street.
Well, that's what I meant.
These manosphere, red pills, hypergamy, be on your purpose, value, and all that other goofy ass shit. Men don't talk that way. Men don't bitch about women. Men don't complain about women. We just leave. But what he's saying is you have men that are telling other men, you have men complaining about you women. They're complaining. Y'all don't even think about these guys. They're complaining about you, how you act, how you behave, and all this other stuff. And they're not even fucking, excuse my language, they even messing with women. But yeah, that pill shit, men don't talk about that pill shit. That's
and the reason why I brought it up is because a lot of guys, especially probably in the chat, right? We got a lot of people in here right now. And a lot of guys really believe that the best way to talk to women is to go one-liners, approach you with a one-liner or tell you if you don't do this, do that, do this. Like a lot of men right now are like this MGTOW thing, talking about going on their own way and all this old stuff, right? So like tell the men and from you guys' experience, what is the best way for a man to approach you, talk to you, and get in your ear a little bit so you guys can say, you know what, I'm interested in this guy?
For me, I would say I like more of in person because anybody can be anything on the internet. So in person is much better for me because you get to see people in their natural element. Like it's better that way. But online, I don't know. I get a lot of messages from guys, and I know it's always bullshit.
Thirsty.
So the approach has to be.
So talk to me about the BS, because a lot of these guys, they're the ones who's putting in the BS in the DM. They need to know what the BS looks like.
Yes.
I get the one-line silly things. I get guys talking to themselves in the inbox. It's random. Like, the good morning, beautiful. There's things for the follow, or they're asking me questions, or are you single? Are you this? Or I would love to do this for you. And it's just like me. I feel like, you don't even know me. You let the face get to you. You don't know me.
Yes.
And those are the type of dudes that should be finessed, because at this point, are you genuine? That's the problem. You don't know if guys are genuine or not. You don't know what they want. You don't know, like, it's just too much. I'd rather you come to me in person. Like, yeah.
Well, they can't be genuine because they're mimicking other men. You see, the problem is it goes back to that pill bullshit. They going around passing recipes amongst themselves, and they're not even talk to how to talk to a woman right. Like you say, I'm sure a lot of you women get those boring ass messages, or even if you talk to a guy, how you doing? How's your day? What are you up to? And
what city you're from?
Where city you from?
Do you come around here a lot?
Yeah. Yeah. So, and a real man is going to tell you what it is. He's not going to beat around the bush. He's not going to play games. He's not going to walk on eggshells. He's not going to be your friend. He's going to tell you what the deal is. And the problem is these young men, that's why they run to those pills, because they don't have any man in their life to punch them in their motherfucking chest to tell them this is how you operate around a woman by not making the game about women.
So how do you? I mean, if you was to slide in a DM, how would you slide in a DM? By all of what you just said.
The same
If
way I would talk to you on land. I would just introduce myself. Matter of fact, I'd come at you and just let you know not only why I'd introduce myself, but I would tell you why I'm messaging you. I'm not gonna sit and waste your time, nor mine. So, and I'm not gonna no dick pics. I'm not gonna kiss ass. I'm just gonna let you know who I am. I'm gonna let you know why I'm talking to you, and I'm gonna let you go from that point. And then if you like,
I think that right there would be like more of a turn on for some women. Like I'm gonna speak for myself. If you jump in my inbox and you get straight to the point, just like how you said, I'd be like, well, damn, okay. Well, he might be on to something. Okay.
That's telling the truth, right?
Exactly.
All it is I'm approaching you and I'm telling you, like, hey, this is the situation.
Because
this is what I'm feeling about you, and I'm trying to make you smile. Let's make this happen, right? So at the end of the day, yeah, go ahead.
Exactly.
You got it.
And I just feel like that, you like what Courtney was saying, like coming up in a DM with the bullshit, like, hey, beautiful. I had one that was like, he was just in there, like, talking to himself again, and he was like, well, how's the weather? Oh, my weather here is fine. Is your weather okay? It's raining here. And I was just like, nigga, get the fuck on. So to the point that I had to, like, really block him because I got tired of seeing it, because I'm thinking that it's somebody with me being a podcaster that's trying to link up on Twitter, and here it is, it's your ass. Like, get the fuck on. But if you was to approach me the way that he said that he comes in the inbox, I like stuff like that. I like sometimes I like authority. It's like lets me know what I possibly could look forward to.
There we go.
And also gives me options as well, because it's like it's either here or there, and I can be like, well, I don't want this. I probably still want to fuck with a fuck nigga. I don't want this.
Well, real quick, but when men don't understand that you women know you got creepy, you got this sixth sense. I always tell guys, you have met so many of these guys before, you know what creepy is. You know his story before you even talk to the guy based off of how he approaches you. And they don't, again, I say women are not stupid. Y'all may be a little naive, but y'all are not stupid. And y'all can recognize weakness when a guy comes in your DMs with one word, trick ass conversation, like he's scared of you.
Mm-hmm.
I've been blessed. Unlike these ladies here, the directest that's what I get in my inbox. I have not, and I swear to God, now if this curses me, I'm going to kick somebody's ass. I have never, since I've been on here and on the podcast, I've never gotten a dick pic, even with what I talk about. I do get the hi, hello, I love your show, I like what you said here, I like what you did here, and they ask me questions. They ask me direct questions. I swear, Courtney, if I would have gotten, hey, beautiful, I would like, I don't want to suck your dick, I don't want to see your dick, and it's probably a micro, and I've seen bigger. So that's exactly what I would have said.
They
I don't care.
Send pictures and videos.
They do, and I seen a thumb, like literally a thumb, and I was just like, and he had the nerve to fucking send this.
Hold on.
Oh no,
You said
smaller.
A thumb, like it was like you see my thumb?
Oh, okay.
Oh no, honey, I've seen smaller. I've seen one that
don't include the fingernail, but you see my thumb? Yeah.
That was probably it erect, right?
Yeah, it was.
See, I've seen one smaller than that. I've seen one probably that looks well, when he was on the call that I was with a regular, his penis looks like a vagina. I kid you not. But when it got hard, put your finger up there, Courtney, your pinky. It was as big as probably as her middle knuckle up. And that big around. I kid you not.
See, excuse me, ladies. Hold on. Let me show y'all something. Hey, Viking, if you about that game, motherfucker, call into the show and talk to these women and watch they eat your fucking ass for lunch. All you motherfuckers talking all that peel shit. Now you got women on the panel. Let's see what the fuck you do. Because I'm telling you.
Look at the picture.
Yeah,
right, that's what I'm saying. Look at this goofy ass motherfucker. So, like, with the problem with y'all peel motherfuckers, y'all cuddle around with cuddle parties. You got women on here right now. call into the show and spit some yak at these women and watch they eat your fucking ass up. And then you're going to realize all that peel shit is bullshit.
And you know what it is for me? You know what it is for me? The biggest thing for me is that, like, men normally don't want to be, like, real men don't really be a part of, we do our own thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we don't associate with groups, or we don't do nothing like it's me, my family, and kids. That's it. We gonna rock like that. I don't need to have the homeboys do this together. We don't, like, that's for fun. Like, when you see men, it's almost like Bloods and Crips. Like, these dudes be joining these little fraternities, high-fiving each other. They be high-fiving each other on, not able to speak to a woman, and then they blame it on the woman. Oh, yeah, well, she didn't talk to me because
snurred up. Right?
Yeah, so all I'm trying to say is to men, even the one with the pinky, right? With the pinky situation, like men like that are always telling, man, look, you got to be really nice, but your game's going to be tight. There's going to be a woman who is going to embrace that thumbnail, right? if you make her feel good, smile. Like, hold on. There will be some carpet action going on for this man. He will get you going. And so let me just hold on. Well, let me set it up.
You're trying to give him hope.
I'm giving him more than hope, because there is women. Now, maybe not you. I didn't say you. I said there are some women that will embrace this man for how he makes her feel. You got to understand, women high five each other all day. You know how y'all do it? Good vibes. Good mood today. Great day. We got things going. This is how y'all do it. And then I'll be strolling, and here you go. Oh, ladies, hey, number good vibes this weekend. We out here that is how you guys say hi to each other. Because what you do is you guys don't feel good a lot. As women, y'all don't feel good a lot. Like, I'm not gonna lie. There are some women that walk around, they happy, they feel good. But a lot of times, women do what? They got to come drink that wine. They got to have 2 to 3 drinks in order to relax and calm down. You know why? Because sometimes it's difficult to get out of their own head. And a good man, and what I mean by that, a man that makes you feel good, that's dropping these orgasms on you, you feel all of a sudden relaxed. Oh, I'm excited to come home. Oh, I'm excited to get this text. I'm excited to make her feel this way. Now, Courtney, I need to hear what you're saying, because I'm seeing the face, so I need the face to go along with some type of dialogue with that.
I mean,
saying, go ahead, let me hear you.
So I see what you're saying. He could take some stuff off her plate. I'm speaking for me. It's like, if the sex isn't good, I wouldn't be interested, because that is just as important. I'm sorry.
That is important. Thank you, Courtney. And for you to be a 90s baby, and for you to say that, thank you for clarifying it up, because I've been trying to get that through as well. I feel like being the type of person that I am, that sex is important. Like, you cannot just come. The thumb that I was talking about, don't get me wrong. Like, this is, and Lord Jesus. Oh, okay. Listen,
don't say Lord Jesus and then talk about stroke. We can't.
No, I haven't had it. Okay, so he's he has a relationship, like a long relationship, and all I can think about in the back of my head is like, how is she even with him for so long? Because this don't even look satisfying, and maybe he satisfied her in other ways, as what you was talking about.
He do. So I've never had to worry about that, right? Like, so when you
we talking about,
like, you can hear the voice. Yeah, you can hear the voice, right?
We talking about,
so you know the confidence. Yeah, no, I'm saying, like, for me, I'm talking about as a man.
Maybe
like,
she got a small vagina.
And that's completely possible if she's never had children.
I mean, maybe she got a small vagina. You know, like I never forget. We was at the comedian. He was talking about how small his stuff was, and he said, "Hey, I tell him, like, hey, I didn't have no choice how small I got it, but y'all definitely got a choice how big y'all make that thing." So, stop ramming big stuff in there and stay in his range. Maybe his woman got a small.
I have a question for
That
all of
don't
us.
mean
That
Hey, real quick, ladies. We got a call. Hey, Steve, we got a call right now.
Yeah, let me bring him in.
All right, we're gonna bring him in and we get to you, ladies. Okay.
All right, area code 702. What's your question? What's up? What's your statement, brother?
Yo, what's up, Steve? Can you guys hear me? Shout out to the panel.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
You got me? Okay, great. Okay, so shout out to the panel. Shout out to the ladies, and thank you for accepting my call. I'm listening to Steve, and Steve, you on point. I could care less. I'm not that one that was speaking on the whole pills, so let's get that out the way. I'm with you, Steve. I don't need that to pretty much I don't put myself with that as far as the title. Pill, black pill, red pill, blue pill, all of those pills. Respect to the pills, but that doesn't define me. I want to go to this part. You mentioned Steve Pride. I used to teach that to my cousins. I still stand by the pride. I noticed Courtney with Glow was against that. I believe you still in the building, right, Courtney? So I'm pretty much, Steve, addressing this to Courtney. I'm looking at it to where it's like, why wouldn't a man be the prize? Because what I've noticed is that men are always the ones that are addressing and flipping DMs, going in their DMs and approaching women. When's the last time, and this is for the men on the panel, including yourself, Steve, well, not yourself, Steve, because you're married, for the men that are single, when's the last time that you can recall a woman approaching you and sliding in your DMs? Any men on the panel that's not married?
Right.
Yeah. Well, no,
last week.
Hey,
I'm gonna say last week, man. I mean, what I'm saying is, like,
I'm gonna tell you what he's saying. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I must go in. I was about to say, hey, so let me say, man,
No,
like,
I'm listening to the person because I'm hearing everybody else, but the one that put his hands up first, that decided to step up, I'm listening to you. So what was it? Because I couldn't hear you.
Okay, yeah. So it was last week. So
Yeah,
it's amazing. It's amazing. This is how women put themselves in position, right? They'll say, "Oh, I really like your show," or "I really like your show," or "Oh, so that was a funny story you just had." They go through your stories. They'll put a little smiley face or whatever, and I don't respond. I'll just push the like on it, boom, like whatever. But then they get to asking questions, like, hey, so would it be okay for me to come on the show one day? They don't give a fuck about the show. What they want to know is if you hit the bottom or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they slide in my
so with that being said, is that their way of approaching you to get closer to you, or to get out of you? I mean, can you distinguish the difference? Because with women, with the Kiki and High, and I love it, they're saying enough with the D pictures. They don't want to see none of that. Yeah. Well, the men, I think, in my opinion, should have the same type of quality or reaction. They should have the same thought process. When a woman wants to DM and they do it, throw this out there, Steve, and the panel of men on here. Women, y'all ain't exempt, and y'all ain't no saints either. When y'all
so let me say this, sir. Let me real quick, Steve.
Press pictures and vajayjay pictures. Go ahead.
So it's a reason why I call myself Mr. 1950. I'm a traditional guy. I believe we are hunters. Men are naturally hunters. Yeah. Like I don't think we wait. I don't think a lion's gonna wait for a gazelle to come up and say, "Hey, here you go." Like we go approach the woman, and that is where we lead. That's leading there. So as a man, I can't expect for the leadership for her to understand what that looks like if I don't even present it to her from the beginning. I'm setting the tone. Look here, this is what we gonna do. I'm gonna holler at you. I'm gonna tell you where we gonna go.
You jump in on that. You say we're okay. We're hunters, and I respect that. But remind you, you're not the only hunter.
Right.
There's 1,000. As far as that one that you're hunting for, there's more. If not like you, whatever you want to call it, better, less average. There's other hunters, so you're not the only hunter in the jungle.
Okay,
and I get that with the
702.
2021. So you feel
no?
Okay, go ahead.
Brother, 702. Listen to me. Number one, I get women hit my shit up damn near every day or every other day. So I don't think that I don't have women fans. So that's number one. But here's the problem.
No. But respect you being married. I excluded you, Steve. I get that you in any other context.
Don't exclude me. I respect that. No, I don't exclude me. I'm just being honest with you. But no, here's the thing that y'all understand. Just because I'm not the only one, y'all got to understand, y'all flood the market with, not you, Big Dog. A lot of guys flood the market with desperate thirsty, creepy, weird. All I want to do is fuck, right? What real men do is we withhold the dick from the market and make the woman work for the dick. So that's the difference. Just because she has a bunch of fans in her inbox that when she puts that photo on her Facebook and they're saying, "Oh, sexy, gorgeous, beautiful," don't think she ain't talking that yak to a motherfucker like me on the back end. So yeah, man, come on.
What about Alfie? Hold on, real quick. Let me get Alfie's opinion on this. Alfie, and then we're gonna go to Courtney.
Out there to where it's like don't fool nobody. Not you, Steve, and the men on the panel, but as far as the women, when I'm Mr. Saint, just cutting in that lawyer. Don't get it twisted. Because on the back end, you get it, Steve. The other men on the panel, even the gentleman that mentioned as far as being traditional. But these women, it's a whole different ball game. But you get it. I get it as well. But I just had to get that out. But thank you for clarifying that.
All right, real quick. I want Alfie to go, and then I'm gonna have Courtney answer your question too. Okay. So let me hear from Alfie.
Okay.
What's the direct question, bro, so I can officially answer?
So the direct question is that he feels like that women should also be approaching men also. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, they will, bro. You have to be something worth approaching, and you got to figure out what you have good about yourself, and women will like it. The same way, if you like a woman with nice eyes and you're attracted to that, well, then that's what you do. If you have a nice body and women like nice body, they will initiate conversation with you. But the thing is, you can't get confirmation. It's not always going to go to the phone number. A woman will put herself in your presence. It's up to you what to do with it after that, though. It's not like you have a conversation. You don't always wait for her to say, "Oh, well, give you a number." You got to take the lead. She'll put herself in position. You see what I'm saying? So if you have something worth value to the woman, let me talk, bro. If you
But look at your honesty.
Wait.
You're being honest.
Hold on, wait.
You put him on mute.
Yeah, I gotta put you on mute. We gotta let the panel talk, and then you go. But and we got 816 in the queue. Wait, we got you in 1 second. So go ahead, Alfie. I didn't mean to hold on. Something. Go ahead, Alfie. Finish your statement, brother. Oh, did he freeze?
He's freeze. Here you go. Go
ahead, Alfie. Go ahead. You got it, brother. Go ahead and say what you want to say.
Let me tell you again, caller. If you have something of value that a particular woman wants, she will approach you by putting herself in your vicinity. It's up to your awareness and game to what to do that. It's like me giving you a basketball, but she's not going to dunk it for you. She's going to give you the ball, though. You see what I'm saying? I have a dog. Women like, so she'll talk. Boom. If you're at a woman that you like, well, obviously she likes basketball because she's at a basketball game. So that's your opportunity to conversate with you. You don't want to expect a woman to be a man.
Sound like he's spitting it too.
Yeah,
I feel bad. Hey, Alfie, you breaking up, bro?
Breaking up, Alfie. Alfie.
Hey, this Alfie, go back out and then come back in. Hey, Courtney, what you got?
Yeah, I was gonna say that I kind of do agree with Alfie though, because if you're in the right time at the right space and the woman, especially if you're in person, you're gonna know that women want to get approached. But a lot of times too, like just because you are the prize, people are in different chapters in their life. Like, so you could be the prize, but at that time, all she wants to do is fuck. Or she may want something real. Like everybody's not looking to get married or looking for something final. Something can just be a good time, and that's just that. No matter if you're surprised or not. So even if I approach you, don't think that she wants to marry me. No, I could just want to do this with you. But if I had to approach you, I'm gonna look at you like, well, damn, like why wouldn't you approach me? But I don't shoot my shot. I
shoot my shot. So let me speak from me shooting my shot, because I'm not gonna look at like, damn, like why you, if I'm coming at you like, oh, why you didn't come at me first? Because me shooting my shot is that because I like what I see. So therefore I'm going to possibly slide in your DM, or if I see you out, what would do,
you say?
If I see him out, if we're out at a bar, let me buy you a drink. I'm gonna buy you a drink.
Ciao.
We're gonna chop it up. I mean, I don't know. Y'all with the he gotta buy me a drink, this and that. I'm gonna buy him a drink because he might just turn around and just start buying me drinks. I approach the situation. I've always been a person that's always approach. I mean, I've been approached. I'm always getting approached too, but I feel like if I want it, I'm gonna go for it. I'm not gonna wait. Yeah, I'm not gonna wait and let somebody else get it when I know that I probably could have got it. But I definitely do agree with you. I'm not.
So Courtney, you saying you too good, Courtney? You too good?
She's not. I'm not saying she's
not too good.
She's not too good. But what I'm saying is that
I'm just not approaching, and I'm not. No.
So let me ask you this. Courtney. So the reason why I'm asking you this is because, like I don't like. There's different type of women, right? So I'm just asking you this: is it that you want a man to make you feel a way instead of you going to do that, or is it that
is what Alfie said before he left? Like I won't technically shoot my shot, but I will make it aware that you have my attention. You know, there's different ways. Like women flirt with their eyes or their body language. Like I'm not gonna physically tell you what's up or I like you or let me buy you a drink. No, I'm gonna give you the hint that like hello, you know what's up, but I'm not gonna say it.
I'm sorry, baby. I zoned out. I fucked up, and I still made my point.
I agree with Courtney. I don't approach. I will give the signals that we give: the eyes, the touching, the communication, the body language. I will put myself in that position. If you don't take your shot and you're a wuss or you can't even just say hello, I get turned off just like that. I want to know I'm pursued. I want to know that you're it and you can handle me because I'm a strong woman. And if you can approach me and make that approach and make it strong and confident, that's over half your shot. That is so
what you're saying, Nikki, is that you're not a strong woman if you do approach?
No, I'm not saying that. That's for me.
No,
it goes back to what I was saying. The way Courtney and I approach a man is differently with you, but it doesn't make it wrong. It just makes it different.
Right.
Yeah, I'm a silverback. It's a reason why.
I like Gazelle behavior. I like.
I like to make her purr. You know what I mean? Hey, I need to get up on it, and we need to have that long, that comfortable conversation. We laughing and joking. And to be honest with you, I done had that several times, and I know I can get a hold of it. And I just be like, I ended at that because sometimes it's fun to communicate. It's fun to just talk to them. It's fun to be, in situations where, we like sometimes the boys is there and then, she's the one extra one or something. And then, I'm talking to the one extra one or sometimes it's 5 of them and I'm going in there and I'm talking to all 5 of them because at the end of the day, I think men need to understand this is not a competition. Like it's really not, they're going to choose who they want to choose. You can make them feel a way to make them open an eyebrow up to say, hold on. He got my attention because he's over here saying some things that's making me tingle. So I be telling men, you got to be tight when you approach, and you can't be one of these dudes like Nikki said that's just going to be kind of small.
I always catch on to like look. It be like the littlest shit. Like it can be like a comment, like if you on Facebook or something, make a post. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm so sorry. We got this call waiting for 15 minutes. I see here. So we're going to bring in one more call, ladies.
And then we have 817 after that. That's in the queue. 816, you up. What's up? What you got?
Oh, yeah. What's up, man? How y'all doing tonight?
I'm good, brother. I'm good. What you got?
816 going one. Hello. All right. Good call back. Eric code 817. Yeah, 817. Where's your question, brother? What's up?
Yeah, I got a question for the ladies. If they can hear me.
Yeah, they can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm a guy that gets approached. I do approach sometimes, not really, but I do get approached. And so after y'all approach a guy, what do you want him to say afterwards to make you more comfortable?
Hold on. Hey, what's
First of all, I wouldn't approach him
Let
already.
the ladies get him, Steve. Let the ladies go.
Yeah, I'm not approaching.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah.
I don't know. Like everybody is different. And you probably don't even have to say nothing if she's not your type. To be honest with you, you don't even have to say nothing back to her. I mean, I don't know. It's just I don't know. I don't know. I'm so
Different.
Well, I mean, what was his
yeah,
question?
I'm so different.
Well, not only that, just use the environment around you. If you're at a sports bar and she's at the bar watching the game, mention the game if you know the batter,
Right.
or whatever. If we're standing there, we know that shit too. Bring it up. We'll chime in, and if we don't know and we're smart enough, we'll ask questions if we're into it and into you.
But why did she shoot her shot? Like, what did she say?
Okay, so if I'm walking, right, and it's happened before, but it's happened on different occasions. So I was at the mall this one time or whatever with my homeboy. Female walked up to me and she was like, "How you doing?" All of them stare. I'm not saying that to be arrogant. It's just a fact. And she was like, "How you doing?" I was like, "What's up?" Blah blah blah. And sometimes I noticed
blah blah blah.
Well, I mean, how old are you?
Yeah,
I mean, you said you're walking in the mall with your homeboy.
He said the mall with the Jordans on. Go ahead.
They know you ain't got no game.
It was Nike.
Motherfucker ain't got no game.
Wait, so you said you were in the mall with your homeboy.
Is this a real issue? Is this a real issue here?
You're not saying, Jay. Listen
well,
to him.
no.
No, he just wants to know, like, what do he say back?
No, for real though. I just want to know, man, because like, is this a real issue? Is this a real issue you have that a woman approached you and shot her shot with you? Like, do you really not know what to say? Is this really a real issue for you?
It's like, here's what I'm saying. Well, first of all, I didn't say I had game. I said they approached me, and I'm not saying I don't have game, but that's not what I said. So, but basically, here's what I'm getting at. So, I'm saying if a female doesn't know what to say to me, how do I make her more comfortable
lead her,
in that situation?
Lead her ass.
Okay, let's put him on the spot. Courtney.
There we go.
Make at him, and you shoot your game. I want to hear it, and she'll tell you right now if she's walking away.
Game time.
I don't know why.
All right, let's go. I caught them for a reason.
Okay, let's get it.
I almost want to know your how old you are because we still walking in the mall with homeboys. I just can't get over
Well, I
that.
know he's too young for me, so.
No, go ahead,
What that mean?
Go ahead, holler at him, see him buckle.
I'm just saying, walking in the mall with your homeboys is given.
Yeah, is 19-ish.
That's definitely over.
Yeah. Grown men, we shop on it. We on Amazon. We on Amazon. We go by the way. Amazon was the greatest grown man creation of all time, man. You know what I mean? But go ahead, brother. Hey, she's right here for you. I'm gonna set it up. She's at the food court in the mall. She's in the food court. She's over there. He's over there glycerin. Okay. And you with your boy and y'all tap and y'all flip a coin and say, you know what? We both won it. So now we gonna flip a coin. Now you got the coins. So now your approach is you gonna go over there. Go ahead, brother.
Go. Don't pause.
And your boys is looking because you walked in with them all with them.
I heard something about a food court. So here's what I would do.
No, what you would do, talk to her like you would talk to her.
Talk to her. She right here.
Say hi.
Ready.
Say hi.
Talk to her.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
Hold on.
Ready.
I have to explain the whole situation.
I don't have to say
Why would you
that
want
means
to
game.
explain?
Just say hello.
Just talk to her. Say hello, man.
Say hey.
Okay, hold up. Let me. Hey, how you doing? But let me explain
Drop
more
your nuts
I'm
from your
not
stomach.
talking about what y'all talking about. Here's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna show her.
Fucking scared of
Hold up,
pussy.
listen. I'm gonna show her with my.
Let him speak. Let him speak. Let me hear what he says.
Okay.
Go ahead.
First, I'm gonna give her a certain look. She already gonna be looking. All the girls gonna
no.
be looking. That's the given.
No.
He said
no,
we want
you're
you.
gonna give her a certain look.
We want you to talk to
basically
her,
giving
my
her a
man.
freaky
We want
stare.
you.
Look.
We want you to talk to her, my man, right now. We got it. It's open.
Right, I'm at the
I set it
food
up.
court.
To her, but I'm not just gonna start.
Just talk to her,
I'm not just gonna start talking to her.
Why?
It's more. It's more.
Wait,
to
so
it.
you're saying there's more to it? Like it's a look? I'm supposed to catch the look?
It's a vibe. It's a
vibe. Yeah, I knew.
I know that you like me.
How old are you?
God damn it, man. Y'all shit.
I'm
By
21.
now, I would have said, Courtney, we gotta go. We're doing drinks at the bar.
21.
Listen to that pickup artist shit. Dog, go talk.
Hey, you ain't had too much time. You ain't had too much time.
Hey, man, hey, and I appreciate the call in. I appreciate the call in, man. But what I wanted to say real quick before I let you go, man. Hey, I appreciate you calling in, because it takes guts to call in, right?
It does.
But what I would tell you is that from an older man to a younger man, because you're close to my son age, right? So to a younger man, I will tell you, man, dog, you have to not wait for her to give you no indication that she likes you. That's that. Like, throw that out the window, bro.
Yeah.
If you see her and you want it, you gotta go get it. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't wait, because I'm telling you, the advantage of a man's confidence is going to win out every single time, bro. Like, it doesn't matter. You go over there and you may have the weakest game in the world, but at least you try. You got to get reps. You got to continue to talk to women. It's going to have to happen, brother. You know what I mean?
Hold on, let me tell you something.
And go to the mall with some wolves.
Hey, Jay Roman, let Alfie go. Go ahead.
Go ahead, bro. You gonna go? All right, look. Now, don't take this personal, bro. You hear me? Because I'm going to use you to teach to other people. Because I already knew you was going to fail before you even said anything and before she said anything.
Thank you.
You want to know why I know that? Because I can tell you don't understand choosing signals, bro. Just because a woman looking at you doesn't mean she's choosing. Guys be thinking, if I'm driving in the car, she looking at me. No. I'm telling you, bro.
Y'all are confusing me for everybody else.
No,
I'm talking about my situation now.
You scared, nigga. Go talk to her right now.
I'm trying to tell you. Do you want to learn or do you not want to learn, bro?
You scared, Alfie.
But I told you the disclaimer.
I do want to learn.
Not personal. I'm telling you that guys, not you, they don't understand choosing signals. If I go to class, a girl picked up my pistol. Yeah, she was choosing. No, bro. When women choose on you, you don't figure out what to say, because if they hand it to you, bro, you figure it out. You see what I'm saying? If a woman is choosing on you, you figure out what to say, because you know that you have already. You see the difference? If you don't understand choosing signals, then you figure out how to approach. When a woman tries to approach you and then you know that you have her, you figure out what to say. The same way I figure out when something happens. If I drop my phone, I know how to pick it up. It's a reaction, bro. So that's how come I understand that you don't understand.
Yep.
I gotta understand.
The pussy. I just want
attraction, bro. It's important. You gotta teach her.
And don't do it in front of your friends. You know that. That whole approach with
because you're gonna feel like that. You're gonna
know.
Yeah, you're gonna feel like that. You gotta have to be like Matt Daddy real hard. Your number. So yeah.
Look. Let's get him to just talk to her. Go ahead, talk to her. You got a fine, sexy woman at the table. Round ass, sexy titties, dick sucking lip. All as fuck. Now get your ass over there and say hi to her.
I know what to say to her, and she ain't talking.
She already drinking one.
Hold on.
Okay, here we go.
If y'all gonna tell me to go, then let me go and explain how I'm gonna do it, because he was just saying something about if it's in front of friends.
It's too late. It's too late.
Okay.
My guy. We set it up for you.
Hey, so, let me speak to the young girl real quick.
Bro. Go ahead.
You, from the simple fact that you stopped to wait to explain to us. Because I can tell you what's happening. You going to the mall with a whole bunch of goofballs, y'all sitting gawking at women, laughing and talking. You're 21 years old, you still got your six pack and whatever, you know what I'm saying? So you want her to look at you and look at this guy over here, stare at you and be like, oh, okay, I got her. And you want to walk up to her while she's sitting there and be like, yeah, I look good. What's up? Like, you go and approach. Go to the mall with some rules.
Are you afraid of rejection?
If I look left, They was already on top of her, okay? You got to go and make sure you go talk. You see her, you say, hello. How are you doing?
Let me tell you what we should do.
Just
Let me tell you what we should do.
Go from there.
Because we're wolves.
You don't sit there explaining to your boys how you gonna go talk to her.
I used to tell my homeboy, hey, that's the one I like right there. And that's not the one I really wanted. I'm trying to throw him off the trail. Because ultimately, dog, like we didn't wait. When we go to the spot, like we would separate. We wouldn't even be together. We would see each other. We'd do like this inside the spot. Because we're there for business.
Can he talk
we're there. You know what I mean?
Real quick, I'm talk to that sexy woman, please.
Talk to her.
Just real quick. Just talk to her.
Okay, hold up. I'm gonna give y'all.
Nigga,
all right. Game. It's not 30 seconds.
Hey, we got a call. We got a call in the queue. I appreciate the call, brother. We got a call in the queue, man. I appreciate you, brother.
Dolphin. All right, man. Go back in the seat, dolphin ass. All right,
he's a dolphin, bro. He's a dolphin.
These dolphins. 360. You
I told him the rules already.
Comments.
Dolphin.
What we got, caller?
Exactly, Cody.
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing?
I'm good. What's your question?
I was just calling in because I had a question. For the ladies. I heard you guys say that the woman is the prize. Why do you feel that way?
Hold on. If you want to get shit, that's
no,
not good questions, bro.
I heard a little bit of it. I came in a little late. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Courtney. I'm gonna leave it up to all. I want to hear all women. I want to hear all the ladies because I think you guys are all different in your own way. So I want to hear all three.
So I was gonna say that I kind of okay. There's both aspects. I could see why a man would say he is the prize, but I'm saying that women are also the prize too because a man isn't going to give, like Dean said, the legacy, the family, the house, whatever, to just anybody. You gotta have more than just pussy at the table. So that's what I mean when a woman can be a prize. You see attributes and characteristics about her that you want around, you want her to have a family with, like that. Women are the prize. And because you came in late too, I did mention how a lot of girls have city girl mentalities. So why would a man want something like that? That would make the man a prize to pick and choose. Like, no, I wouldn't want to deal with this type of woman. But that's my take.
What we got?
I mean, I agree with Courtney. I mean, everything that she said, I definitely do agree with her. I feel like I'm a prize. I mean, because I know what I can definitely bring to the table. And it's not, I bring the table if you want to be real. And if we got to bring two tables, somebody told me that was selfish because, we will have to leave one table. But you have to know exactly what I bring too. It's just not him that's going to be bringing in because you're approaching me for a reason because you see how I carry myself as a woman. Yeah, I can get ratchet. And yes, I have a ratchet ass mouth. But again, I'm smart. I have
the
other
things.
Switch.
The code
right.
switch.
Right. I have other things going for myself. So, I brings the shit. So, yeah, that's why I feel like that I am a prize to a man because I know that I can bring the table, the chairs, the food, the forks, the spoons, all that shit.
Caller, do you feel like
hold on, we got Nikki next. Hold on, let me hear Nikki.
Sorry, Nikki. Oh, I'm sorry, Nikki.
No, you're fine. I also agree with Courtney. I believe I'm a prize just as much as he is. I have my own identity. He has his own identity. We're both strong people. But I also like to feel like when you men approach us and you have the balls to say hello, like that the last caller should have done, that shows your prize. That shows like, oh, he is it. This is what we want. I want a man to guide me. I want a man to we're naturally ingrained to want, not that we can't and we're not successful in our own right. Because don't get in my shit. Don't touch my stuff. Don't deal with my business. And because I have my own business. Now guide me in the house. Guide me where we want to go as a couple and as what we're building. Absolutely 100%.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Nikki.
360, or do you feel that you're the prize, sir?
Yes.
Okay, if you're the prize, talk to these women like a man who's the prize. Teach us. Because I don't think you're the prize.
Absolutely.
Go ahead, get it.
How you doing, Courtney?
What did he say?
He said, "How you doing,
Hi,
Courtney?"
Hi.
What brings you on the panel tonight?
Are you serious?
Man, you cats don't got
Let
no
me
type of
mute.
confidence.
Yeah.
Let me mute.
Hey.
What brings you on the panel?
Hey,
What brings you on the panel, Courtney?
Hey, Courtney.
Hold on, but you know what I wanted to say? I wanted to add on to like a reason that women are also the prizes, because Nikki kind of touched on it in the beginning, is, you know, a woman that cooks for you and cleans or do the womanly things in the house may not come out because she's just a woman. It could be just out of nurture, how she was raised.
Exactly.
Because I was raised in a household where my mother did all of that. So if I do it, it's not because you're telling me, it's because if I'm being taken care of and I want to do
Hold on. Now I gotta cut in. Now I gotta cut in. See, so there is a requirement. See, that's the bare minimum for me. Like cooking and cleaning, that's like normal stuff, right? Like I'm like
you would think that's normal stuff, but that's what I was getting ready to say. That you would think that's normal. Your age would think it's normal.
No. It's going to be normal. If she could be 20. Well, first of all, I would never date a 21-year-old, but I would say if she was 21 years old, if she could only boil water and put eggs in it, she's gonna perfect that. And then we're gonna go to our next dish. See, because being a leader is also being a teacher. So I'm going to have to teach you how to get down. So therefore, I'm going to elevate you. And even we don't work out, the next man is going to come shake my hand for how I train this woman. You see the word train? It came right back in there.
Look, I don't even care about the word train no more. Y'all can keep it.
Hey, we got you. We got her. She's numb to it. She's numb to it. She's numb to it.
Y'all can keep it.
But here's the thing. You gentlemen guide and lead us in the ways that you are naturally made to lead. We're going to want to take care of your home and make it prideful. We're going to want to, because that's our love language. It's our natural love language to give.
Yeah, all right, we got other calls, but 360. If you're the prize, do you really?
Steve, hold on, Steve. How should I have?
Wait, caller. Do you care? Wait, caller. Do you care why Courtney is here? Ask you a question. Do you give a fuck why she here? I'm asking a question. Do you care why she's here? Yes or no? Let's be honest. You know that you don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck why she's here, right? Right?
You can give two fucks.
Because you know you don't give a fuck. If you don't give a fuck, then why ask the question? Because she knew that you didn't give a fuck. That's where you fucked up, because you're beating around the bush and walking on eggshells. Why don't you tell her that you here, why you're here, what drove you to her, what you want to do, and see what she gonna say.
Right.
So you know what? The only reason I called in here is for Courtney. I seen the spaghetti straps, and I thought maybe me and you need to connect. You know what I mean? Stop playing games. You know what I mean? Just go at it, bro. Like, stop playing. Tell the truth. They told you that. If you was watching the show, what did they say? Tell the truth. That's it.
That's it.
That's all you got to do, brother. And then you got to put some energy in it. Hey, if you come to, you know, like this, and you're talking, women don't look. That's not exciting.
Please, can I possibly get something tonight?
I have a tip. Just be yourself. Just be
yourself. Overall, I'm trying to come out of my shell a little bit, because usually I don't come out.
There you go.
I got, like, for me,
never care. Now let me tell you something. Men and women,
like that.
As an adult, men and women don't give a fuck about your shell. You gotta know, we don't care about how you feel. The world does not care, bro. So when you use sensitive words, you gotta stay manly all the time. Don't use words like coming out of the shell. With that you already gonna lose it. She's gonna be like, oh yeah, I can't walk down the alley with him. I can't walk down the alley with him.
You think that women gonna look at him as being weak?
Yeah,
Because
you
he's saying he's coming out of his shell.
Hey, he will be friendship box in a minute.
I would rather
He'll be
have
getting
a
the bottle,
nervous.
breaking case of loneliness.
I would rather have a nervous man approach me and take a shot than I would someone trying to play a game. You have more of a shot if you take your shot, even if you're extremely nervous. I'm going to recognize you're trying. And we're going to feed off of that. And you're going to start feeding off of what we're giving you. So if you pay attention and just get out there and say hello, that's over half your game.
Exactly.
Yeah, but he's going to
Just
be
say, hey.
But ask meaningful
Y'all gonna eat
questions,
him up.
you know.
You gonna eat
Ask
him up.
meaningful questions.
Steve, you're right.
Can I
Steve, you're
put
right.
my-
No,
Go ahead,
I
let me
should have
hold
been
on, real quick.
direct
Alfie
and
got
straight.
something for him.
I
Alfie
need
got
to
something
work
for
on
him.
that.
Hey, brother.
Hold on. Let Alfie talk. Go ahead.
Can you hear me, brother? Can you hear me?
Yeah, yes, I can.
All right, bro. I'm gonna give you 5 3-fire tips. You ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You gonna apply them?
I think I'm ready.
No, we're gonna start over.
Do I need to get a pen?
No, yeah, you do need to get a pen, bro. If you're serious.
Yeah, I got a pen.
Let me tell you, mindset first. So when are you ready? You're supposed to be like, yes. You got to be assertive. I'm trying to do your mindset before I give you the game first. You got to be efficient. So are you ready for the 3 tips? You ready?
Right.
Okay. The first thing you need to do is master conversation, bro. Master conversation, period. Initiate conversation with multiple individuals every single day. Okay? As you start doing this, you'll find out creative ways to interact with people, right? And you'll be able to gauge what responses may be. Okay? That's the first thing you do. Second thing, work on your confidence. How do you do that? You need to find something that you're interested in and you work on that, master that. That will build your confidence up as a man and it'll boil over into everything else that you do. Okay? You got that? Second thing?
Yes.
The simplest thing he can do is every day when he approaches someone saying, hey, so-and-so, how are you? Hey, Tammy. Hey, Courtney, how's it going? That's how you start. And that will bleed over into just approaching a woman.
Yeah, I agree. And even someone in the comments said, like, the confidence. A woman knows when you're confident.
Yes.
You know, when you're confident, it's like, ooh, okay.
They acting like they can't fucking hear, ladies. They talking to y'all like they ain't gonna blow your back out.
So, brother, man, what's the first 2 things I told you, bro?
Shit.
What's the first thing? What are we working on today? What are we doing?
Conversation.
And what else? What's the second thing?
First thing is conversation.
What's good? Conversation how?
Confidence.
Talk to everybody, right?
They said move the phone lines.
The confidence thing is 2. The third thing is have intent when you talk. Don't just initiate conversation and just see where it goes. You hear what I'm saying? Don't just if I want to talk to you, then my goal is I want to know how old you are. Whatever the goal is, you go towards that direction. Because or else you're just shooting the shit and you're not controlling anything.
And you know what? I think that's why
I'm gonna add this one tidbit for you.
With Courtney, I didn't really have an intent with when I asked the question.
Yeah, I know. That's what
this is the dick picture guy. This is the dick picture guy. I'm telling you.
Right? Do you send your dick
ask
pic?
you. I'm gonna add one more thing to you, man. I'm gonna add one more thing to you. You gotta find yourself some friends.
Why?
You gotta find yourself some friends. Because iron sharpens iron.
They do, for real. You got to find you some friends that know how to shoot their shot, too. So, therefore, you can possibly be around them and listen to them to pick up on some game.
Most weak game dudes like to high five each other. And then they'll watch YouTubers, and then they'll say "F all women" because they all ain't shit. That's what they just because I'm a failure, you need to be a failure. That's
get around some ones that's actually doing
women
it.
do it too. Women do it too.
Oh, I know women do it too. All guys ain't
but
shit.
like you said, 1950, you got to get the reps in. I mean, while you at the grocery store, maybe throw a few shots at, like, try.
Like, so what you cooking? You gonna invite me to dinner?
No, hey, caller, remember, let me show you, caller. When you talk to the women there, remember there's 3 places you could take her. Like Alfie said, get your notes down. Remember, Unc tells you 3 places. The first place is ducks at Lake Spread Your Ass Cheeks. You want to be on the corner of her face in the pillow and her ass up in the air. Or you want to take her someplace on the corner of my dick on your mouth. That's how you got to think, mom. Come on, man. Shit.
Hey, we got the next caller, man. We appreciate you calling in, man. Go ahead. Go ahead. Make sure you subscribe to everybody on the panel, man.
I appreciate you, even though it was.
All right, next call, air code 313. You up, man?
Oh man, it's hilarious, man. But yeah, this is why this show is much needed. And Affy definitely touched on something that was big about these guys ain't never gonna get anywhere with game if they don't know themselves first. And I think what Nikki was saying, I wanted to kind of add to it a little bit because she was saying like she'd rather have a nervous guy, talk to her, whatever. But I want fellas to understand that women are very anxious and nervous as well in the situation.
Oh, I agree.
It's not like, it's just one thing and people making, is this the prize or am I the prize? That's the prize. I feel like the internet is just messing people up. I mean, you can't even
motherfucking prize. So let me say that
really interact in person with people anymore.
When you know how to move furniture around and see when you're a man, you know what I'm talking about, right? When you move furniture and then you have presence of that man, right? And then when they come over, they immediately take their shoes off because they know you got the shit. Now, hold on. You know what I mean? And then they want to text their friend and say, don't worry about it. I'm safe. You get what I'm saying? See, that's when you know that you're the prize. Because most men are air mattress pimping. I'm telling you right now. They air mattress pimping, and then they want to get on YouTube and say, why this girl ain't talk to me? That's what they do. But I get you. Go ahead, though, brother.
That's what it is, man. You got a bunch of people that's just they weak-minded and they listen to these content creators. And Steve actually just had some real good content recently. But man, I just wanted to call in and just say, man, y'all keep helping these people because some of the stuff I'm hearing is just. I mean, that's why
we had to have the ladies on, man. We gotta stop hearing these men. We gotta stop hearing these men be the only ones talking, man. Women have to have some type of voice for you guys to understand. And what we saying, the dudes who actually are successful, what we saying is factual. Like these things fucking work. Like my man Alfie just really, he really just put it on these dudes, had them write it down, and repeat it back. And repeat it back. But not just that. He told him, I'm testing you. He said, I'm setting your mindset to make sure you're confident in what you're trying to do. Because the guy was like, I guess. No, that's feminine.
Right.
You need to be assertive. You need to have some type of backbone as a man.
That was the same cat that was saying he was trying to say that girls holla at me. Now that's how you end up with riffraff. If you ain't got enough confidence to go and just speak yourself, you only gonna end with jump. So when it came time to holler at Courtney, he didn't know what to say.
There you go.
So
I agree.
This is my rise, man. I'm checking in. I gotta get back on this investing tip.
Yeah, I appreciate you, brother. Thanks for calling in, man. Thanks for calling in, brother.
Yeah, good call, man. Good
I
call.
got y'all.
All right, we got some more calls unless you want to talk.
Can I get some general advice just before anybody say anything?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is some real stuff. If you are a man and you have problems dating or relationships, what you need to do seriously is find a coach who's more accurate to your style, and you need to pay him. Now, why is that? Because when you pay for shit, you take it fucking serious.
Yes.
I can work out in my house whenever the fuck I want. But if I go to the gym and spend $50 and $150 on the trainer, I'm gonna have my black ass there.
Yeah.
So like I said, if you're more of assertive side, then you get Steve. Whatever style you think will look like you at your maximum potential, you book him for a consultation and you have him mentor you, because you need to take advantage of the fact that you can even have an online mentor. Because when I was growing up, I had to hit the streets and the pavement to find one.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's real.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I done saved several relationships in the last 2 weeks just by showing men how to talk to their own woman. Like, you'd be surprised how many men just can't even tell a woman, hey, I need that steak. I need that steak done today. You know, like, they can't even communicate. And see, what I'm saying is, you can't be afraid to communicate to your woman.
Yes.
Like, they all, like, where we going to the movies? Oh, what we going to see? Oh, where you want to go eat? No. You do, as a man, need to sometimes say, you know what? Hey, this is what we about to do. Okay, and I need you to go put this on. I need you to go back there and put this on. Okay?
Yes. Don't ask me what. Don't ask me
Exactly.
what I want to eat. Tell me to get dressed. We going here.
Yeah. Bring them fingers over here. We about to intertwine these fingers by this water. So we about to enjoy each other.
And when you do that, when you say, we're going here and we're going to have this, you're saying, sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, you good. Go ahead, Nikki.
What you're saying to us is, we're proud to have you on our arm. We think you're fucking sexy. We think you're hot, and we're going to show you off. We love that. We love to feel wanted, needed, and desired. And when you do those things that these men are saying, that's exactly what you're saying to us without saying it.
Exactly.
Yep.
Right. But I think Alfie right there hit it on the nail. He said he had to pound the pavement. That means he had to go get his own experience. And a lot of these people don't have their own experience. And they're sitting here and they always hear the term know yourself, and they'll repeat it, but they don't have enough experience to even get to know themselves on what they like and don't like. So they look at videos or look at somebody. Oh, yeah, that sounds good. This sounds good. You gotta create your own body of experience at work to really know what you want and how you want to act in certain situations. And they're not creating that own experience. That's why you got a 21-year-old who says he goes to the mall all the time, but he don't know how to talk to women. Like, when did you start talking to women? When you started going to the mall? Or did you just start in school? Did you start in elementary? Like, when was the first time he ever really got at a girl? Did he put the box, say yes or no? The other one that said if you're insecure, the maybe one, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but I also feel like that social media has
and not creating their experience.
But social media also has played a part as well. Especially with, him being 21. It plays a major part because they don't know how to actually talk to people in person. They're more behind the keys or behind their phones in regards with talking to people. So when that opportunity does come up in their face, they don't know how to approach the situation. So of course they're going to be
an excuse though, because
I'm not trying to make it an excuse, because I feel like that everyone should have communication skills. Trust and believe that. But the thing is, that's a hindrance for some of them because they know how to shoot their shot behind the phone, but they don't know how to shoot their shot in front of somebody's face. Me personally, like I said, I know how to do it both. I know how to do it behind my phone, behind this computer, in somebody's face, while I'm driving down the highway. It don't matter. It is what it is. But this is what happens when you lack communication and you don't know what to do. You see how he sat up here and was just like, let me explain. I want to explain how I'm going to come at her. Why do you need to explain how the fuck you going to come at me? We need to talk right now because you already at me right now. We on the phone right now. Talk to me.
Yeah, but G, baby girl, check this out. I got to roll with Courtney on this one because here's the thing, G, check this out. It doesn't matter if I'm putting a note on a dove, I'm texting you, I'm talking to you, I'm the one constant. So if they can't talk to you face to face, they definitely don't know how to text. They definitely don't know what to do on the phone. They can't put any flavor in a woman's ear. So I hang around at 90-50, made me cuss. They can't even put flavor in the woman's ears and in their eyes because they don't even know about the pussy between her ears. All they want to do is fuck. That's all they want to do. And they're not even positioning themselves to say, okay, what are you bringing to me more than your ass? Show me what you bringing me.
But that's what I'm saying. It takes fathers though, Steve. So a lot of times too, man, because my son is like, I mean, he's in the world right now. He's 18, bro. He's in the world, and when I tell you, I done gamed him up. Like he is approaching, talking, and doing all of the above because I done told him how to get out, and I told him like all this Instagram, text messaging, like stop doing that. Talk to her on the phone. Like that's brand new to a lot of these women. A lot of times, all they do is text. Then They don't even hear the man's voice until they see him in person. Like, this is how bad it is. And as a man, and even these older men, they are so afraid of rejection, of losing that woman, that they can't put themselves in position to win.
Exactly.
Like winning comes with a lot of losing. Like you're not going to knock nothing. You're not going to knock everything down. But I promise you, like the more you push yourself in position, the better chance you have of taking that wherever you want to take it. That's all I'm gonna say. We got calls.
Line's blowing up, sir.
Let's go. Let's get it on, man. Let's get
it. Lines are blowing up, guys. All right, let's get it. All right, so 301-616-712-817. We got y'all on this road. So 301, you're up. Then 616 and 702. 301, what's up?
Hey, first and foremost, I want to say peace and blessings to everybody on the panel. You see what I'm saying? Y'all are really kicking the ism, and I pray that the gentlemen that are listening are taking notes, because what y'all are saying can be applied to all facets of life. And I'm a 80s baby. You know, I'm an 80s baby. So what King Fee was saying, I resonated with it the most. I came here before Black Planet, you know, MySpace, you know, all these all the social media. So when I think what I had to get at her, you see what I'm saying? It was it was no bullshit. It was live and not to mention ladies, let me ask y'all a question, right?
War Report, what you doing, War Report? I know it's you.
Hey, come on, Moto, baby, we in the mix. Don't blow up my spot, coach. Don't blow up my spot. Ladies, let me ask y'all a question. How much of a turn on is it when an assertive, masculine, dominant man comes up to y'all in a group with that I don't give a fuckness, I'm getting your number, what you gonna do about it? How much of a turn on is that?
He's gonna get my number. I just mentioned, you probably didn't hear it at the beginning of the sometime at this conversation. Like that's like a turn on to me. Like,
the confidence.
Come with authority, come with your confidence, because I'm be like, ooh, and here I am, probably this is me thinking about I wonder how he is in the bedroom already. You know, if you coming with that, that confidence.
It does naturally go there, though. You think you're like, oh, well, if you're this assertive here, even if you come up and say, I'm out with my bedroom. Even if you come out and say, I'm out with the gentleman tonight, I find you very attractive. Can I have your number? And I'll give it to you. Absolutely. Because then I'm going to watch you walk away, and I'm going to be respectful with you being with your friends that night. And I'm going to think back and I'm going to watch you, and I'm going to be like, oh, I wonder if he would be open to touch me here. And I bet you he knows how to do this.
Yes.
And I bet you he can make me come 6 times before we take his pleasure.
Yes.
Yes.
See? Thank you, Nikki.
Gentlemen, listen to what these ladies are talking about. You're hearing it straight from the horse's mouth. I mean, I'm not talking about y'all, but gentlemen, listen to what these ladies are talking about. So I'm going to use another analogy, right? So in the wild, I have never seen a lion say, hey, I'm going to wait till this gazelle comes over here before I pounce. Fuck no. The lion takes what he wants. You see what I'm saying? Stop being suckers and be a fucking man. That's all I'm going to say. Thank y'all for having me on the show. King T, you already know what time it is. Modal, baby.
All right, we got another call.
All right, man.
616 and 702. Area code 616, you're up. Then 702, we got you. 616, what's up?
Hello?
Elementary pimping. Go ahead, man.
Yeah. Pretty much, I agree with what he was saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was saying, like, you gotta be on that pavement. You know, like most of these niggas, they just listening to what y'all saying. They listening to y'all conversation, and they not really going out and interacting with people, getting in bitches' face, getting in women's face. You know, because there's all types of women out here. You know, there's all types of females, you know what I'm saying? So, niggas really just got to get out their little comfort zone, out of their bedroom or whatever, and You know what I'm saying? You gotta get up in a bitch face, you know, go speak.
I never understood.
You know,
I never understood men that are afraid to talk to women. Like, we're placed on this earth to mate.
It's just,
and the only way that's going to happen properly is for you to holler.
So, you know.
Yeah. And so, like, I always try to tell young men the number one thing is get your confidence right. Dude, like I'm telling you, everything else will fall in line.
Too. You old niggas been through it. Y'all got the game. Y'all done had all.
No, but we come from an era. No. Yeah, young man. So we come from an era where there wasn't no cell phones. There was no cell phones when I was rocking young. There was nothing but we had to actually go and talk to every woman we wanted. There was no Facebook. Like we had yearbooks in school because that's the only way we could keep up with the girl's first and last name.
Y'all got we had to call her
and the house number. Yeah, her house number.
Oh, I had to call and talk to a lot of dads.
Right.
I talked to a lot of dads on the phone.
I don't know about Courtney and Glow, but what I find very attractive by these three gentlemen is they're talking. There is no lingo. There's no, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No, I don't know what the fuck you're saying because you keep just saying, you know what I'm saying. Guys treat me like, just say it. Just say it.
Yeah, get to it.
No, okay. As soon as I hear, you know what I'm saying more than once, I'm like, okay, I gotta go because no, I've got better shit to do.
All right, we got another call.
Hey, that is
I learned the
point right there.
I learned the lesson to speak a long time ago, and it wasn't even dealing with women. It was dealing with my parents and my older brother. And I never forget one time I was afraid to ask something. He said, "What's the worst answer you can get is where you already at." And I took that and ran with it. It was like an epiphany of my whole life. It just opened up a whole bunch of stuff. And so I started asking crazy stuff from everybody, to the point sometimes it even get me in trouble, but I didn't care. I was already at the spot. Like, hey, what's the worst answer I can get? Than what I already got. Yeah. So you got to take your life's lessons and just run with it.
Exactly.
What we got, caller?
Area code 702, and then that'll be area code 702.
You know what I'm saying?
What's up, 702?
This Vegas, right? This Vegas.
Hey, my bad, Steve.
This question, man. What's up?
Hey. So check it out. I love it. I was the one that opened up. So that's pretty much saying my point, Steve. As far as the chasing, who's chasing who's chasing who and what and all that, this is something I want to throw out there. You got Courtney, you got conversation. Now, when it comes to the young men, they approach these two women, pretty much Courtney. But I noticed something, and this is toward Nikki. How many men, not the one on the panel, not even in the chat, would approach a woman like Nikki? The question is, how many men have approached you, Nikki, just off your voice alone? Because it seems like Nikki is the type that you would have to approach her in person. None of this texting, and if it's conversation over the phone, it's after the first initial meet. So how many men have approached a woman like Nikki? Because it seems like to Nikki, to a lot of men, she would be intimidating. Just saying.
Well, let's hear Nikki first, and then I'll chime in as a man.
Oh my God!
Whoa, don't all answer at once, please, one at a time.
Let's go, Nikki.
Yes and no. I can tell when somebody's wanting to, and I might give them a little extra shot. Just a split second. You've got so many seconds, and I'm done. I like a man that's gonna come over, even if it doesn't lead anywhere. Even if it just doesn't lead anywhere. Even if it leads to great conversation. That's a win-win. You've learned something from me. I've taught you something. You've taught me something. We go our separate ways.
Can I? All right. 702. You already lost. You want to know why you lost? Because Nikki. Nikki sounds sexy as fuck. Don't knock on her. Courtney says they all cool, right? But you place value in them, and they haven't even proved themselves to you. You already said that.
But how did I place value when I didn't call her sexy and I don't know what she looks like? I haven't placed any value. I'm only going off of her voice, so I place no value.
Because you're only going off her voice.
Brother.
Just like how y'all only go off pictures on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram.
And get catfished in real life.
You off her voice, you separate. You herded her and separated her from everybody off the general principle of her voice. And I'm not saying she doesn't sound sexy.
But do you know why?
But
do you know why? Because no one had the balls to approach her, and I'm just going off of her voice. I don't need to see her face. I never said anything. She said it herself. She says, I'll give that person a chance. Listen to food court guy. He didn't even have a chance. He didn't even have nothing to say. He had no approach, no game, no nothing, Steve. So I myself wouldn't have lost.
Brother, but what I'm saying is that because of Nikki's voice, you're saying that she's special. I'm saying that I don't know she's special until we talk. So regardless of how sexy she sound, I need to know more information. I can't put her on no pet. I'm not.
But you have to see her in person.
No,
I said you have to see her in person. Forget about the voice thing. No one has the balls to see her in person.
Brother, I talk blindfolded.
What do you mean?
You gotta take time to listen. You gotta take time to listen.
Like it's not getting through.
Okay, you really want to catch my attention?
Say it again.
Do you really want to catch my attention?
Go ahead, Nikki.
Okay, be unique.
I mean, for everybody in general, not just me. Just talk to us.
Be
nah,
unique.
you talk to them too.
Be unique. I bounce to the beat of my own drum, so I like somebody that's original too.
There you go.
If you like,
go.
basket weaving, and that just popped in my head, gentlemen. Even if tell me about it. Tell me why you like these things, and if you like, exotic fruit, and if you're studying that, for elective, I have a minor in, study of bugs. Most men don't know that, but I found it unique because I wanted to. It was something different than somebody taking gym class. I tried it and I loved it. So that's what I want. I want a man to show me a different side than after he approaches. Now say something that's going to pull me into a conversation.
Right. Now, Nikki, look at what I just did. I pulled that out of it. That was the difference, Steve. Not everyone was going to be able to do it. They shot for Courtney.
You think you pulled that out of it? Hey, let's go to the next call.
Okay, brother.
Wait, what did he say?
You pulling out the wrong thing. You should be pulling out my number, Nikki. Give me a call so I can get to know you.
No, Nikki did enough. Nikki did enough. Thank you, Nikki. Because she was looking for something different, not the same old. That's the same stuff.
Same old.
But I had to tell you is the thing.
How is this same old when I'm telling you I want to get to know in a more intimate
You're welcome.
way? Here's my number. Call me.
Nikki told that she's unique for a unique man, not the same humdrum food court dude.
No, wait.
Hey.
No, he's right. I don't want the food court 19-year-old or 20, whatever he said he was.
Thank you, Nikki.
Okay, but I agree with them. If they were in a group and you were with them and you approached me and said, I find you attractive, but I'm with my gentleman tonight, or however you want to say it. Here's my number. Give me a call. I've had many men approach me just in this way. I'm busy right now, but I find you attractive. Call me.
That's it.
That will get me. And I'm going, oh, well, hello there, dear sir. And I'll call.
If he would have just listened to the last call, he would have heard that what you like.
And Nikki,
hey, Steve, let's see. We got how many we got?
We good, but I would just say, Nikki, first I excuse myself. I'll introduce myself. Then I will tell you why I came over there. Then I'll let you know what caught my eye. Then I'm going to let you know what I want to do in those steps to let you know what the deal is and to call me. And then you have the choice to say yes or no.
Exactly.
And then I'm going to float the fuck off. But I know as soon as we get on the phone, I know how to put that flavor in your ear where, oh, that soft voice that you talking, girl. You go, yeah. Come on, man.
Yeah. Wow. I'd have found a way to talk about crickets and all type of shit. You like insects? You like insects? Let's talk about it. I had roaches when I was young. You know what I mean? Hey, we can work
I raised
this out.
a Madagascar hissing cockroach. So yeah, I had to for college. So there you go.
Okay, well, shit. Let's talk about we can talk about this anaconda too. We can talk about that. Yeah. You see what I'm talking about? Well, what I'm saying is I'm a guy. I'm gonna throw it out there because I'm not afraid to lose. And what I'm trying to say to you, men, is you guys can't be afraid to lose. 99.9% of the time is a fraction that may be different, but women just want to know that you are trying to go. Like they don't want to. They want to know they can walk down a dark alley with you, bro. Like if you come in, hey, may I please, be a MFing man and come up, pound your chest, and say something appropriate to this woman. But I appreciate you calling in, brother. We're gonna go to this next call, man.
Yeah, and you have to be kinky or nasty or creepy. Just be on. See, the weird thing is the honesty is the thing women want. They don't want indirect.
Yeah, for real.
They don't want excuses or pickup lines and gimmicks and that shit. They just want.
Why would you come on the panel? Why'd you come to the panel?
Yeah, and what's your sign and all that other shit. All right, 817. Well, I think 816. Let's bring him
We're
in.
compatible.
Yeah, 816. Do you have a question or you just listen?
Yeah.
Up 816. All right, 816 going once, then we'll go to 817. 816.
Oh, I think.
Yes, hello.
Oh, I think that's me actually.
Oh, what's up,
Odion
girl?
put me on his
we got
account.
we got a female on here. Oh shit!
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey,
816.
I tried chiming in.
Yeah, you sound
Oh,
like.
I'm just listening to these dudes who think they're hot shit. You know, oh, they should be talking to me when I walk up. If you think that way, I'm not talking to you. You know, I like a guy that's confident though, but not cocky.
Yeah, I know. That's why you got it. That's why we all have choices.
There's a fine line.
I may not be the. I may not be your choice. I may not be your choice.
Yeah.
But when I'm gonna remind you of that, I'm not your choice because I'm coming with what I come with. But if you want it or not, you take it. I'm gonna put it on the table for you to grab it though.
Yeah. And I can tell by the way you smelling right now. I know I can put some flavor in your motherfucking ear. And after we get done, we might have to hook.
I will ruin
Courtney up and do some shit.
Back in the day, I probably would have ruined your credit though. I promise you that. That I would have probably took a hold of your credit card and we would have been shopping on your dime. So I really appreciate it though. You got any questions? You got any questions for us though? For the ladies?
Nah, not right now.
Hey, is Nikki and Courtney these ladies turning you on, caller? These women turning you on, girl? You like their voices and shit?
Whatever.
You already told me. Thank you. Already answered my question.
She ready.
Thank you. We'll throw you back in. All right, Erico. Hey, hold on. I think this is the 21-year-old. Okay, 21-year-old. You back on? What's up, man?
I'm living.
Oh, you just listening? Okay. All right. All right. That's all the calls right there. But,
okay.
Gentlemen,
was that the 21-year-old for real?
21-year-old. Yeah, that's 21-year-old.
Hey, Alfie. Alfie, I know.
Okay.
Alfie. Oh, go ahead, Jay Broman.
Now, I just wanted him to understand the difference between the friends he's hanging around with and what I mean by wolves. Okay. We had a contest when we were 21 because we had our own spot. And I don't know if y'all know, Mr. Akeem is my cousin. And you know, we've been around each other for a long, long time. And our contest was which woman we can get to our crib and clean the house and fix food. And it was about 3 of us over there. And the thing is that if you lost,
Yeah, I'm
you're not
agreeing
really
with Courtney.
lost.
Courtney blunt.
But see, what part of the game? What part of the game is that y'all wouldn't know that. You're doing it. You're doing it most of the time because you feel good about doing it. Yeah. And what I'm saying is, as a man, we know where we have that situation. We know where that situation is going to go. There are some women that are pleasers that, you know, they say, you know what? I just want to be around him. He makes me feel good. He also makes me physically feel good. And I want to be around this man. So they do things for you. And see a lot of women. And I'm going to say this off top. It's a lot of women that frown to that because they are used to men doing everything for them. Mm-hmm. And then they'll say, you know what? There's no good men out here. There's no good men. Because I know that there are so many men that have become pleasers. They're no longer teachers. They're pleasers. And so they come in a situation with a woman and they are waiting for that woman to lead them. And then they are like 2 days later, they want to bring you meet the moms. Like, you ain't meet my moms for like 3 years. You got to be kidding. You really got to put in some work to meet moms. But men now, they already come over and meet me in my mom's house. I want you to meet my mom after
everybody meet your mama though, so it don't even you're not special.
And even if you do meet mama, it means Absolutely.
Oh man, is that how they do it?
When they were cleaning the house, they had a smile, Courtney. They wasn't
Yes.
they didn't have no frown, Courtney, when they was cleaning the house. I just want to let y'all know they had a smile on when they were cooking and cleaning the house.
Yeah.
They were excited to do it, and we had a good time.
Yeah.
We need that to happen. We need that to happen.
On their ass and drop a towel in front of her and say, "Baby, you gonna pick that up?"
Yeah, and I need and look here, if you do it right, you're gonna get this reward. And I'm gonna tell you what, this reward, you know what this reward is. So go ahead and do it right and take care of it. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with taking care of it. And see, y'all not laughing because y'all not in what I say? The relationship. See, if you was in the relationship, and now I got you smiling because once that man gets a hold of you a little bit, you be like, hold on, let me do my little song and
but
dance.
the men aren't coming like this.
See, you don't understand the back end of that, though. You don't understand the back end of that. See, the back end, I never forget that
like
Friday.
my last relationship. I mean, he was kind of sort of like that, but it was more of me wanting to like wear the pants because that's what I was used to. I mean,
y'all hear this? Y'all hear this?
No.
Yeah.
I was like, after being by myself for a long time and then getting into a relationship, that was something that I had to feed into in order for me to allow for him to guide me because of me doing things on my own for a long time. So, I mean, it's like little things that can play part, but with like, it's like the small things, but dropping a towel on the floor and seeing if I'm going to pick it up, I'm going to tell your ass to pick that shit up.
See, this is what,
the one
and
that
this is.
picked the towel
Go ahead,
on
Steve.
the
Go ahead, Steve.
Oh, wait.
floor.
When I make you come and I show you my value, I'm not gonna have to tell you to do it because you're not only gonna clean the dishes and clean up for me because you're gonna get the reward of my
baby boy.
You get my time. You get something precious. You get my time. And remember, if you say no, there's another woman with the little ticky tape.
And that's fine. And you can go on to the next woman.
Like
that would be something that
I'm already, I'm already 100 when you meet me. You not, we adding together. I'm not
exactly.
We're both the prize here. But I get what you're saying. If it's that good, if it's everything is A-okay, then shit, she might pick up the towel without a problem. She might
pick up the towel.
I need you to pick that. I need you to pick that up.
Not if you drop the fucking towel on purpose. And
so let me hold on, Steve. So let me say this. So let me say this though, and I wanted to throw this out there.
Wait. Let me say this. I guess it depends on how this towel drop. If you drop and you got them butt ass naked and we fuck, and then after we fuck, I might pick up the towel. But you
go get that. No, I need to tell you to get it. I need you to tell you. I need to give you these instructions. So let me tell you what I mean by that. Okay, and I need you guys to understand why I believe I'm the prize too. I am the prize because if we are in a relationship, I will lay down my life for you in a drop of a dime. That is called protection. Meaning, if some man disrespected you, would you want me to correct it right away? Ladies, would you want me to correct it right away? If he got out of line, you would expect from me to correct it real quick. One second, Alfred, I got you next.
Right.
If you hesitate and don't, and I have to, you're gone.
Exactly. So this is what I'm saying.
Right.
As the prize, I have expectations of you in the same way. So you expect for me to be the protector. I expect for you to follow instructions.
But
and so at the end of the day,
naturally?
No. Because some women like, hey, so she just said, oh, I ain't picking up. I'm gonna tell you. So because I know she's come from a place of being unstructured, I'm going to give her a pass, and we're going to communicate on how we're going to approach the situation next time so that she can be heard without all the stuff that don't need to be said. So now I'm teaching you how to talk to me as a man, because as a man, I'm going to model that behavior on how I talk to
But
you.
wait a minute, Nikki. Wait before you say anything.
Okay.
Because I come from a place unstructured because I don't want to pick up your fucking towel that you put down on the floor. Again, first of all,
what I mean by
wait.
Go ahead, I'll let you speak. Go ahead.
Let me rip right quick. So that doesn't mean that I come from an unstructured place because I don't want to pick up your towel. At the end of the day, the type of man that you talk that you are, you should already know that this is the woman that you already have. So it shouldn't be anything that you have to train about this woman, right?
Nope. Got to train him.
No. So you saying right. So let me answer that. No, because let me tell you something. If a woman's gonna be in my presence, I've never cursed at any of my exes. Any woman, I've never degraded her. I've never disrespected her. I don't even use foul language in her presence. And you know why? Because I want the same type of respect. So now, because you come from a relationship of somebody else's expectations, I'm showing you the expectations for 1950. So because 1950,
wouldn't you respect her expectations as well?
Now I'm a little long-winded. I know I got you though, but we gonna come right back to you.
But so I was long-winded too.
Yeah, and I know. So I'm gonna finish this off, so you can go ahead and get it. So what I'm saying to you as the leader, I'm taking the lead of the relationship, and I'm allowing you in my presence, in my life, in order to do what? To get my last name, to get my kids that's coming from me to you, that you birthed to have, my last name.
So
no. She's becoming the wife.
This is the wife.
No. After I vet her,
yes,
she now qualifies to be a wife. So you're in the vetting process. If I got to tell you about your language, if I got to tell you how to talk to me as a man, if we're going to go to a restaurant and you're saying something like, I don't want to, and you all like that, then I know, hold on, let me pull this car over. And we're going to have this conversation because you need to know how to communicate with me in that way. And it's no disrespect. It's all in love, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead. You got it. Go ahead.
No. I respect all of what you said, but the thing is what I'm saying is that you're saying that she's bringing something from one relationship to another.
He is.
And you're saying that
we're human.
Of course, you're going to bring a little baggage or whatever, but you're saying that if she's going to get your last name, or does she already has your last name? If she's already doing
she's working for it.
So she has to do these wife duties in order to actually before
no such thing as wife duty.
Name?
It's no. So that's the thing. I think that's the great separation of men and women right there. Right?
Okay.
They feel like you think like it's a light switch that you turn on to be a wife. No, you're a wife before you meet me. Right? So you are walking around as a wife, and then when I see you, I approach you, I talk to you, and now I'm starting to see, oh wow, she has a lot of wife qualities. So guess what I'm going to want to do now? I'm going to want to make you my wife. But the number one thing that a man looks for, and I could probably speak for everybody, we look for a woman who's easy to talk to, who brings peace to my life, and can take instructions without so much sensitivity in what I'm telling you. See, I'm a great communicator. So I'm going to talk to you eye to eye, level to level. I'm not going to be sitting on a soapbox looking down saying that. No, I'm going to talk to you like this, and I'm going to say, hey, the way you approach that situation, we can't do that no more. If we're going to function like A and B, then we need to do it like this. See, men want ready-made women for some reason nowadays. They just think women will come out the box this way. So that's why they get to complaining about them. Oh, they ain't this. No. If you want a woman to be with you in this way, you're going to have to show her how to be with you. They just came from another man. This man done told her things that he loves. You better show this woman on how to get on your program. When a woman says lead, what do y'all mean by that? Y'all mean, hey, not just telling her what to do or having expectations, right? It's teaching her how to do things. And in essence, am I right or wrong?
No, you're right.
I agree.
I agree with everything you said. Real talk.
Okay. All right. Look at there. So I see some spicy in the comments. So you see what it means? Like a lot of men say spicy. I saw curious. I saw light bulb go off in her head. Well, let's engage in dialogue so that she can understand me more, right? And a lot of men don't know how to talk. So what they do is they do what? They go to mommy because they've been raised by their mom. And they get like this on the couch and they get to be mad. Get out the car. I don't need this woman. Instead of just saying, hey, look here. This is what we going to do, right? This is how we going to do it. What's your suggestion on that? You got a suggestion?
So if I said she got the baseboards, we no longer going to turn up our face about that. She was cleaning the baseboards.
Let's get these baseboards. Let's get these baseboards. If your battery go out, you're going to want me to come take care of that. Hey, babe, I'm on the side of the road. You're going to want me to come take care of that. But when I say baseboards, you see, women want a traditional man, because you see it. You want a traditional man, but then you don't want to be traditional. Like that side needs to be traditional also, and that's what I'm trying to teach you.
Who doesn't clean their baseboards?
Well, men don't clean. I ain't never cleaned a baseboard in my entire life.
I'm just saying like women.
Well, what I'm saying is a woman may not know. She may not know to come over here and hit these baseboards.
To hit your baseboards?
What's wrong with my baseboards?
Yeah. No, you stand to come and clean your house?
Of course.
What's wrong with cleaning my house?
Absolutely.
She came and cleaned the house.
Are you paying her?
With the time, our time.
Hey, let me. So what I'm trying to tell you.
Let me go here.
Go ahead, J. Ron. Go ahead, J. Ron. Because I know he got something. Here. I know J. Ron about to brew it up.
Like they came over and cooked a 5-course meal. It was 5-course the whole way through, and cleaned the whole house and got the baseboards, the cobwebs, did the laundry. They had a good time. It was smiling, music playing, and they were looking at us with desire. They fully enjoyed spending the time with us, and that time meant something to them, and it made them happy to do these things for us. Now, on the back end of that, which they didn't even know, when we called and we made the calls, and all the fellas were sitting there and said, "Hey, I'm about to have somebody come over and clean this house." And then the discussion happened. Well, there were some of the fellas that couldn't get nobody to come over, and so they were looking like, oh, snap. But it taught them that iron sharpens iron. They understood that you can't be afraid to ask. Because I never forget, we had one homie on the phone who wouldn't even ask her to come clean. But yet when he seen the rest of the women come and clean, he was sitting there like, oh, snap, they really did that. I didn't think they could do that. And so now the next time he's able to open up his mouth and just speak. Hey, can you come clean this house? I like to be cleaned with bleach, not ammonia. I like this to be done into my laundry. You got to open up and speak. Now,
Courtney,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
The next weekend, I had a boat. I had a Bayliner, a very beautiful boat. It had music on the top of it. You know what I'm saying? I had a nice little truck. We went and took that truck to the river. And who I called?
My president is black.
You know who I called? I called the one that came and cleaned them baseboards. And I said, hey, do you want to come hop on this boat? And she said, you know what? Yeah, no problem. She came and hopped on the boat and had a great time. And I knew that when we got back, that my house was going to be clean. And so it was a very symbiotic relationship where we both already knew what was going to happen, and we had a great time. It was worth something to her, and it was worth something to me. And we enjoyed
Courtney,
each other.
have you cleaned some baseboards? Have you cleaned a man's baseboards, Courtney?
I've cleaned my baseboards. I mean,
so, would you clean? Let me say this: would you clean a man's baseboards?
Okay, I don't think I would be opposed to it, because what I would like to say is if a woman is doing this, like it got to be a reason. It's stimulated somewhere. So something must be where it's not feeling like it's you need to do it. It's I want to do it for him because I know he likes that, or whatever the case may be. But it's the demand, like the demand of how you say things. I think guys don't know how to communicate. If they communicate effectively, then things will get done. If not, then it's not going to work out like that for everybody.
Have you ever had some dick that was so good that you were like, I'm just gonna clean up his house? I mean, it's so good that you say, you know what? Wow, he's got some dishes in. You know what? I'm just gonna clean it up for him. Or you know what? Let me go ahead and fix the bed. You ever had dick?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. Okay.
I have to. Yeah.
What about you? What about you, Nikki? Because I let me hear Nikki.
Nikki.
I've never dated anybody with a head baseboard, so that's out. But I do love to cook, so I will cook you a very nice dinner if I'm being treated right. I know how to grill. I know how to do all those things, and
grilling. No, we can't have you grill. I need to be on the grill.
Well, then you take
Daddy's
over.
on the grill.
That's fine, but in my house, I don't have that, so I know how. So, but at your house, you would.
Right. It's like you can add on what you know how to do.
Right.
It's much more than cooking and cleaning. You guys ain't saying nothing else. Just cooking and cleaning, cooking and cleaning.
Oh, it's a lot more. I just don't look. They got to pay for that. See, that's where the game comes in. See, you got to get these people surface game. We can't dig too deep into them because then we'll be what? We'll be worthless. We're giving it away for free, right? Well, like you guys ought to understand. We try to help men as much as possible, right? We try to help men understand the basics.
Oh.
This is like the pure basics on communicating with women. Like a lot of men, they have real issues with just basic conversations with women. So we are here, and this is why Steve does his thing, Jay Roman, Alfie does his thing. We're here in this space, not because our lives need to do this. It's because we see a need for men to be better at what they do because they're lacking. And that is where you guys come in, and I appreciate you guys coming on. It's because they can hear us until they blue in the face. And then they'll go to a next YouTube channel to say, hey, forget all the women. All these women are scandalous. All these women are, and then they believe that. And then they just says, you know what? Instead of going to talk to Nikki, I'm just going to say, forget her. She needs to talk to me. You see the difference? Like, we are teaching men to act normally like men. Like, we approach, we talk to. You know what I mean? Look, if it's raining outside and this tire needs to be changed, hold on, I got it. Sunday, I'm going to pump your gas on Sunday so you ain't got to pump gas all week, right? Like, this what men naturally do for the woman that's in their life. That comes with cost. And what I'm saying is just being pretty and okay, a great bottom does not keep you in that position.
And that's why
I agree.
Go ahead.
That's what I was saying a while ago. When you naturally do those things which men naturally actually do, and it's ingrained and you've done it for thousands of years, we're naturally going to want to nurture and take care. And that's a woman's love language. We'll get down and wash those baseboards on our own because we know that you like the smell of fresh lemons or bleach or whatever else, or vodka on your floor, because it does work too. Everything else. And then we'll go out of our way, when it's your birthday, to do something very unique for you, or we'll even cook your favorite dinner. If something else, we'll find a way to please you just because we want to, because you have done those things for us. But if you're not doing those things for us, we're not going to do it for you either.
Exactly. Wouldn't even want to make you do it.
No.
Exactly.
What you got, Alfie?
So I can kind of get the narrative of the ladies, because I don't know, and I don't know if it's been asked, if I missed it. Like, what's everybody's situation? We got married ladies, single ladies. Like, where y'all coming from? All three of y'all. Nikki, are you in a relationship, single? What's your situation?
No, I have a lover, yes.
A lover? Okay, Courtney, boom. What about you?
No, I'm single. I don't have any kids.
Single and ready to mingle. Okay, what about
See?
conversations? What's your don't look at me like that. I'm gonna
I said mingle because
you don't like the word mingle?
no, it's the options out here. You know, it makes me uninterested. So I mean, mingling cool, but the approach. Don't be approaching me in the home at the mall with your homeboy. No.
Where are you? Where are you?
Where am I?
Where you where you live? Where are you?
I'm up north in Connecticut.
Oh, okay. And then you just gotta travel then. That's easy. Easy work.
Why travel?
Huh? What about you? Conversation. I think you said you broke up.
Yeah, it's like single / complicated.
Oh, I get it. Y'all still having sex.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm single with 2 kids.
So I got a question for the ladies here, and it seems like y'all all have some strong personalities. Do you set your
50 more minutes and
personality
we're gonna get out, lady.
that strong because you actually want deep down inside somebody that is stronger to show you and to make you easy and to make you confident in being, submissive, make you confident in being that woman? Because I see like a lot of strong personalities and, I ain't gonna do this or I'll do that. But then when the question comes out and it gets broken down a little bit, it'd be like, well, yeah, I guess I would if this situation. And it kind of seems like we have these strong figures, but it's really just so I can find a stronger man to really put me in my place.
I've said that. This might just possibly be our subject, but I had took a test. It was like a BDSM test or whatever. And it was more of me I will, I'm more of a brat, I guess what it says. And I'm possibly looking for someone to actually tame that. So yeah, I would want somebody to come along and have the same energy that I have. I don't want anybody in my presence that does not have the same energy as me, because that's just wasted energy around me right now. Because I know what I want, even though, I'm doing what I'm doing, but I know what I want. But
you sound teachable.
No, for real. I am teachable. I never said that I couldn't learn anything. Everybody has to be able to learn.
I can tell. And let me just say this. I like the way you said it, because it sounds like you was really making sure the words that was coming out of your mouth was sounding really, really, really available. So let me just say this to you. Let me say this to you. And I want to say this real quick. I can tell that most women don't deal with men that know how to communicate, that are confident, and actually have plans for whatever type of relationship or whatever committed. Like, they have actual plans. You guys don't normally deal with that. So you would just hearing Courtney say, I don't know, the choices, it's not really that good. So really what you're saying is you haven't met a man that was able to check all your boxes off to make you say, you know what? This life, I want to live with this man, right? Could you agree to that?
A little. Go ahead. Just a little bit. Because I've tried. I don't know. I don't think that I would ever want to live with a man again.
No, you would. And see,
I
that's what
don't
I'm
think
saying.
I
The
would,
feeling
though.
that a man that comes along and shows you exactly what that man looks like, you would do anything for.
Yeah,
because you don't want to lose him. Because that's like a gym. That's like finding a diamond in the sand.
But and that's understandable. But I know how I am as a person, and no, I'm not capping, but I know how I am as a person, and I know how I want my space. So no, I would not want this man to be around me 24/7, or we going to stay together or anything like that. I'm fine with us being separated. I'm fine with that.
You'll never. I ain't gonna say never, because there's many that are tolerated.
I got a question too. Again,
go ahead. Okay, so most men that are in position to, like, they're used to winning. Most of those men will not tolerate a woman who cannot come to the table with the things they need. Like, if they want a woman that is not readily available to take care of things that I need you to take care of, then you're no use to me.
Exactly.
We can. So, but what I'm saying to you is, you're cutting off about 95% of men if you're saying, hey, we don't have to live together. So really, you become most men's bottom. You get what I'm saying? Like, and that's not what you want. You got to be understanding, women understanding, y'all, this is a competitive market. Like, there's more you guys, there's like 17-1. And yes, we do approach you. But once we approach you, then you have to bring something that's unique. You have to do something that's going to get the attention of that man to put you in a position where you want to be. You kind of get it?
I think I do. And let me translate what I heard. It's for me, since I have ran my own business for 17 years, I know what I want here. I don't need any structure here. I've got this under control. What is nice, however, when I get done with this, I have someone that I know that can catch me, that can take over, and I'm willing to give and nurture and all those things I said I do, because he will, and he knows, and I know that if my Jeep needs gas, he's there on Sunday night getting gas. You know what? While he's getting gas, I'm probably making something for him, or I'm doing something for him. I'm doing those things. But it's nice to know when, anything, when a man needs you, when a man wants you, I want that. I need that. If I have to guess, I'm not interested. Women will lose interest so fast if we don't know for sure that you're into us. If we have to question, because you have to realize when we checked out, we're already walking out that door.
Mm-hmm.
We're already gone. There's nothing you can do to get us back. If you haven't shown us that it's you, that it's obviously you, that we're made for you, that you want us, need us, and desire us, we're gone. We have nothing to give. We're not gonna give you the treasures that you're asking us to do. We're not gonna wash your baseboards. We're not gonna clean your laundry. We're not gonna vacuum your floors. We're not gonna do shit. We're gonna walk out that door to the man that's coming to us and going, I gotcha.
I think that's how it essentially plays out, because it works out in both. Like, for me, I don't see I think women should be more submissive to men, but it has to be real men. It can't be, like I said before earlier on the panel, the men that we get today, the hey beautiful, what's your sign? Why you want, when you deal with a lot of shit like that, it's like your tolerance for approach is so minimum. Like, you got to come correct, like Nikki said, or I just don't, or be different, like, but if there was a guy out there to lead like that, I think I probably would listen. Hell yeah, because I have no reason not to. But the way shit is now, it's like, and I seen that growing up. So I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. Like, I don't want to be dominant. I don't want to be the one that's like, no, listen, I don't want to be that.
Right. Well, here's the thing. When a man says your name in the right tone, in the right commanding,
right,
ladies, am I not saying it goes right to your clit?
No, right.
We will be submissive just like that. But you got to say it the right way, and you got to be able to direct, honest, and just go for it. Just say it. Say, hey, Courtney, what, and then lay it out. Lay it out. After you say, hey, Courtney, lay it out. And it can be something off the wall, as, something that that most people don't know. Put it out there. Courtney's going to feed right into that and go, oh, I didn't know the sky was blue. Or, if you could convince your sky's green, she'll lay right into that and run with it. Right. But you got to just do that.
Let me ask you,
Steve, hold on real quick, Steve. let me just say this real quick, and I'll get to you, Steve. Let me say this again to you fellas. She just told you. She didn't mention money. She didn't mention status. She didn't mention any of those things. So for all you men that think you need all this stuff in order to get the woman, this is why we do the shows. You need to learn how to talk to the woman. Go ahead, Steve.
Ladies, I'm going to ask y'all a question. Now, what if you ladies can get everything you ever desired off of a man and he has somebody else? Would you accept the fact that you are part of the roster? Knowing that, no, listen. Here's the thing. You can get everything you possibly want of your dreams with the guy who has somebody versus the guy who doesn't have anybody, and you got to do all that struggling shit y'all been talking about all night. So would you
be a side chick?
Nah,
that's what it sounds like.
Call side chick. Be on the roster because you don't be treated like a side chick when you're on the roster. That when you're on the roster, would you be on a man's roster knowing you'll get everything you wanted versus being with a guy who don't have women who can't give you shit?
Conversations. I know that because let me hear her say that. I want to hear what she is going to say to that.
Come on, ladies.
I'm just over here thinking in my head, like, can it be a poly relationship? Like, can we be in a relationship with each other?
You can come on the team. You on the team. You can listen. Here's the deal. This would be the benefit package. You can go out with whoever you want to go out with. I'm not gonna run behind you. I'm not gonna be insecure. You don't have to worry about me asking questions. But when you want some of that dick, you call me. That's all. Listen, we can hang out and all that other stuff. After we get done fucking, we can talk about young and restless guys, whatever the fuck you want. But I'm gonna take care of you to your specifications, but you're not the only one. Now but you will realize you'll get everything you always wanted and more, but you're gonna have to accept you're not the only one. What are you going to do?
And then, like with the struggling dude, like we working together to get there, right?
No, you get on your first, like y'all say, like he don't know what he's doing. You want in a relationship.
We ain't building in a struggling relationship.
It's strictly dick.
Yeah, no, the guy's obviously look. I got a woman. Okay, this is the deal. But you can get with me. I'm gonna take care of you. I'll blow that back out. We can hang out, have the best time. I know all the shit you need taken care of, and I'm gonna take care of that. You understand position. I got someone. Versus the guy that doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He ain't got anybody. And y'all like y'all were saying, it's hard to find real men. So you know what you're dealing with.
So he doesn't plan on building. He don't plan on building. Can we give him like a little leeway? So like potential.
Courtney, I think Courtney said it best. It's finding a man is near the unicorns, elves, and Smurfs and shit. Y'all ain't gonna really find a man. But when you find one, what I'm saying, when you find a man.
Okay, so let me be real. No cap. I'll take the man that's gonna take care of me. If we gotta deal with the side bitch and shit, you know, and if we're gonna be in a poly relationship, I'm down with that. Hell, if she wanna have a threesome, we can fuck. You know, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. It is what it is. I mean, I gotta be straight up. If you're gonna give me everything and I don't have to sit up here and struggle, yes, I know it's gonna have to be something that I may have to deal with at the end of the day. But this is what we're gonna do. This is now. So this is what we're dealing with now. So yeah, fuck that shit. Let's go.
The truth should set you free. Let's go, Courtney. Let's go, Courtney.
Courtney, what would you do? Come on, Courtney.
Look at Courtney's face. Yeah,
that's a tough one only because
I wonder if she's about to say the same thing I am.
What's that, Nikki?
She has that face that I have. So. No, you first, honey. I went first last time.
It's because at one point, you know, it's gonna be more than just sex. Like I feel like that sounds like a side bitch. And although I may be getting all of these things, I still don't have you to myself.
Emotional. I'm saying emotional. Let's not look. You're looking at it as a side chick. I'm saying I'm straight up honest with you. I'm the one that's gonna give you full body back massages. I'm the one that's gonna make you feel good. I'm the one that's gonna have fun with you. You're gonna laugh, smile, think, blush. You're gonna be thinking about me 24 hours. But I'm being honest with you. You're not the only one. I'm letting you know straight up. I'm gonna be as honest as possible. You'll never know where you're not. I'll tell you where you're at all times. But I'm gonna take care of your mind and your body, and you will never be without all those things. Emotional support, all that good shit. But you know you're playing a position. Would you take it, Courtney? Come on, Courtney. Come on.
Yeah, with your face.
No, you come on, versus
with your face and touching your hair.
That's a tough. I got a bank on it, Nikki. What were you?
Don't you dare, Joe. You answer.
Exactly. Get that answer out.
Don't piggyback off me.
Right. That's what I was trying to do. I mean, that one's tough. It sounds like, I mean, I'm like 80% yes, but it's just a small percent.
Is like the answer for us.
That 20% can be talked out. We can iron that rest out. So pretty much the 80s are yes.
Just real quick. See, here's the problem with you women. Y'all want guys that don't have any women.
The 20% is really just you being comfortable with it. That's all.
Right, but when y'all want guys that don't have women, and then when you get with a guy, you'll realize why he doesn't have women versus the guy that can get women.
That makes sense.
And you know that, all right, I know you have somebody. I'm not trying to be a side chick and all that other stuff, but then you realize the benefits of being with him, knowing that, you know what, the only benefit that's not good is that you're not the only one, but you get damn near your toes back rub. I mean, you get that good stroke. You get the fun and the excitement, and you get that pussy wet in your mind where he talks to you, listens, and y'all just talk. When you're with him, he makes you feel like the only one in the world, even though he has somebody, but he's cold enough when he's with you.
But that's a dangerous game too.
Right. See, at this point, it's an open relationship because now I want to know, okay.
You know your position.
Let me get the question in.
It is an open relationship though.
At that point, I would want to know who she is and hey.
Well, hey, Alfie, what we gonna do? We gonna go Nikki and then Alfie, because Nikki said she wanted to answer that question too. And then Alfie, you got a question, all right? Let's go to work.
Mine's no. I'm very, 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 very independent. Side story is when I started my podcast, I could have gone syndicated like that. I had a regular that was willing to do it. I didn't want it. I wanted to work for it. I wanted my own. So for me, I don't mind the struggle. I like that struggle, that there's just something about it that pushes me even more. And that's why I like a guy right beside me, that when I'm done with my struggle, that can catch me. Would I want to be, I don't hear side chick when I hear this, but I don't quite hear open relationship. But what I hear is a man wanting to take care of multiple women. And Courtney and I are not in that realm. I don't think. I think Courtney and I.
She said yes.
Did you say yes?
80%.
Oh, Courtney, 80% is a yes.
80.
If it's open, I wouldn't mind.
There you go. Welcome home, Courtney.
No, wait a minute. She means both sides, though. Courtney, is it both sides?
Yeah, definitely both. Like the girl too.
At 20.
See, that's what I was feeling, Courtney. That's why I made you answer first, because I knew you'd just piggyback and say that's what she said. But the thing is since I'm just really, really independent, I provide for myself. I just want a man to catch me and know that he's there when I can get done with my day and I close my office door. I am 100% with him. He's 100% with me. And we can still have our own lives. If he wants to have other women that he's taking care of, he has to know there is a time that I could bump into somebody and I call him and say, this man stepped up and he wants to do it 100%. And that's the risk that the other man is taking, because just like women, there are other men better than you.
Right, but just because he's in your bed, you're in his bed, doesn't mean you're not with me. See, I as an ex-gigolo, I know the offers I give women, and they love to be in the bed with the guy. Y'all love to get that sucker to drive you around, put up your Christmas lights.
No, I don't.
Well, I'm just saying, what I'm saying is that I'm saying you don't know it until you run into it. You haven't. I'm not saying you haven't been around a real man, but you haven't been around like pipe hit like the dogs on this channel. These guys, pipe hitters. You haven't been around them. Y'all got world is flat thinking. You think what you think is the best you'll ever have, but your independence will change because your emotions are always going to drive your behavior at the end of the day.
I'm still no.
Okay, I can respect that.
Yeah, I'm still no. I know me that it's, there's a chance that we both make that, because you could have all these side chicks and there is that one, as you call, wife material that meets all of your needs. You run that chance of running into that woman as much as we run into that chance of running into that man. So even if we all agree at saying, okay, we don't mind, my life's so busy, just come over and handle, just take care of me and do these things when I need it and then go back to wherever you're going. Even if we agree to that, we could step out the next day and go get coffee, and the man, your rules as you're saying them could be approached to us by a different man. And it catches our eye because there's going to be that one thing that attracts us away.
Okay, real quick. I know Alfie has a question. Real quick, Nick.
Yeah.
Hold on, real quick, Alfie. Don't y'all ladies do this right now, where you have your chauffeur that you drive around and you don't give him any pussy? You got the guy whose shoulder to cry on. You don't give him any pussy. You got guys that pay your bills. You got guys
the movie night guy.
Right. You got these things and you got your roster.
No, I don't.
Happy with that. I'm sorry, Alpha. You got it.
I don't have a roster.
No, I don't either.
I don't know. Courtney looking like she got a roster.
Hey, Courtney.
No, I don't.
So let me see. I got a few questions. So, Courtney, in conversations, how long have you ladies been single? How long?
It's been a year for me. A year,
but you had sex like days ago, correct?
I did.
Yeah, okay, cool. What about you, Courtney?
For me, almost like a year and a half too. Almost a year and a half.
A year and a half?
Yes.
And when the last time you had sex?
Last week.
It's actually been a while.
Ooh,
that's a while. 2 weeks.
Like no,
you know,
no,
when women,
no.
2 weeks is a while for a woman.
No.
2 weeks.
Willie,
it's been over like 9-10 months.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So,
is it?
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, no.
Shout out to so
next show topic. Go ahead.
What's the reason why you feel like you can't find the one that you want? Is it that your expectations are too high? Are you not finding chemistry? What's the deal?
To go there to have sex is what you're saying?
No, I'm talking about just period. While you're single.
For me, somebody said she lying. For me, it's definitely the chemistry. Like I get turned off with people's approach, and you know what I'm saying? I guess I don't entertain it much. So that's the reason I'm not double backing. So, I just keep it content. And I guess the longer it has been, because I've never been that long, the longest that I'm doing it, like it makes me not care for it until I find someone or something that makes me, you know what I'm saying?
You're sapiosexual, correct? You need this?
Exactly.
Right. So
because people see this and get, it's I'm much more than that.
Right. So I got two good questions for all the ladies. Are we gonna keep it all the way 100 though? I mean, because we in the man space and y'all friends not gonna watch this probably. So.
I always keep it 100. Okay. So
the two questions for the ladies, and then based on what y'all say, we can unpack some fire game from this. And we gonna start with Nikki, Flo, and Courtney. So if you could pick, we taking the titles off. If you can have sex with one of the males on here based on vibe only, who would you pick? And if you could have sex with one of us just based on attraction, who would you pick? Go ahead, Nikki. Nikki, she could.
I'm waiting on it.
That's what you want to know.
1950. Mine would be
Oh,
1950.
Silverback, baby. Silverback.
But we've talked for a while, so maybe that's not a fair answer.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Yeah.
Okay, but what's the reason though? Is it vibe? First off, is that a vibe question or is that an attraction question? So what answer did you give it?
It's both for me because the way we met professionally and we clicked right on the level. He respected my career. I respected his. We always bounced ideas off of me. He treated me my answers, and we respected each other's answers at all times.
Most definitely.
So for him, he fed my sapiosexual side, which turns me on. So absolutely, if he would ask me out on a date, hands down, yes.
And I appreciate that, Nikki. I appreciate that.
Who was next?
Courtney.
Courtney, you next.
It was not me.
Okay, it's you now. Who would you sleep with off vibe, and then who would you sleep off?
Hold on, Courtney. But I do have to say, Alfie does have some great moves.
He do.
Right. I mean, you guys all mentioned some great things. I would say off vibe, I would have to say Mr. 1950.
Oh, respect.
Right, because a lot of what you were saying, it was like, yeah, the thing is, I feel like it could be an age difference. People my age aren't
old school. Yeah.
It's not even like that. It's just people aren't really like the men do not really know how to communicate. I wish I knew. Like I wish I could see the messages, you know?
Oh, we know. We coach them. We coach them all the time.
How old aroundish are you?
Huh?
How old aroundish are you?
I'm 27.
You 27?
Yeah. Well, I just turned 27. Yeah.
Cool. So you would smash 1950 off vibe. But what about attraction? What's your attraction? What do you attract to?
I think I'm attracted off of the vibe, or attracted off of the, like the whole sapiosexual thing. Like it's how you thinking. It's what you're saying. Because I think that matters. 27. Something out right.
You like older dudes? You like older dudes, Courtney?
Huh?
You like older dudes?
I've never
I don't think so. I don't think so. She's curious though.
I see them in the chat, but then no offense, but because your vibe, like not that you look old for your age, but your vibe is as more mature. Like I wouldn't have guessed you to be in your 20s.
A lot of people say that. I get that.
Yeah, but so I'm not saying that you look old, like you look 32, but your vibe doesn't seem 20-ish. Feel me? Okay, so what about you? Conversations?
I'm gonna go with what Nikki and Courtney said.
We on. Traditional man is out here winning, baby.
All day.
Traditional.
Yeah, I mean, because I like what he spit or whatever, but yeah, I agree with them. And I like to give people like a run for their money and stuff.
Being lit for me.
Right. And Alfie, I like your moves as well. Like, I'll rock with you too.
I got two. Courtney, you don't like me.
No, but you said some real.
But I like Steve too. I mean, I would really vibe with all of y'all, to be honest with you. If I met all y'all at a different time, like I would really rock with y'all. Seriously, if I met all y'all at a different time.
Yeah, I don't like just jumping in.
So I would say for me, I always lead with some type of a humor, and I'm genuine as hell. Like I don't need to lie to you about who I am. You get what I'm saying? I'm not trying to, and I don't want this to come out wrong, but I'm not trying to impress anyone, right? So I'm just gonna be genuinely me, and then like you like it or you don't, and then if you don't, then maybe we can find a space where we can communicate and do something outside of what we normally would do, right? Like maybe you need to introduce me to your homegirl if I'm not the right one for you. You know what I mean? Like I'm not a guy who is mad at rejection, and I always try to tell men just be honest of who you are. Like I'm a guy who like to go on Sunday walks, aggressive as I am. I enjoy the air. riding a bike, doing normal things. But at the end of the day, men be trying to act like, oh, my life is so lit. I'm out here. I'm doing this. Stop pretending to be something. Stop to pretend to be something. That's it.
The one last question is for conversations. Now you are in the situation, dating, still fucking. Okay, so what happens when you meet another man who will actually give you the shit that you're asking for while you're currently fucking the dude? How do you phase one situation to the other situation?
We actually talked about that because I mean, with him being a man, he has his needs as well. So you know, if he was to meet somebody else, I mean, that would be a conversation that would be, I guess, amongst us and see how we would want to actually handle the situation. And if I do meet somebody that come through and has more of the qualities more than what he's bringing and actually put it down in the bedroom, then that would be a conversation that I would have to have with him. I don't think that maybe he would take it, you know, like, oh, okay, well, that's cool. But it would be something that we would have to talk about with it. I would have to let him know at first, like, yeah, I have met somebody. And, you know, if I plan on pursuing it that way, then yeah, we're going to take it there. And I will actually tell him. I try to have, like, I have
You'll let him
became
know, huh?
to, yeah, I have became to be with me. How can I put it? With me getting to know myself almost 3 years ago, and just really focusing on me and who I am as a person, I have learned that being honest with myself allows for me to actually be really honest with other people. So I have to be honest. If I'm being honest with me, then it's going to allow for me to actually be honest with him. I can remember, like, before we even split up, because I didn't want to split up with him. But I knew what I needed. But I even had asked him, you know, like, if we could have an open relationship with each other. Most men don't want no open relationship,
No,
because, you know, they,
we're
you
selfish.
know, that's exactly, and it's also a pride thing. So I just felt like, you know, in order for me to, you know, get, okay, so you don't want this open relationship, so, you know, this is what we're gonna do. And with me being honest with myself, it actually has grown our, I guess, like, our relationship a little bit closer. But if I do run into another man that provides all those qualities more than him, I would definitely tell him, and we would just have to take it from there.
Good
I
stuff.
like it. I like it. I like it. Hey, so we going any calls, Steve? Because we about to wrap this thing
we
up.
good. Calls down. We're done with that.
Okay, so ladies, I really, really appreciate you, and gentlemen, I really appreciate you guys coming on. If you guys can let them know how they can get in contact with you, not to send dick pics or nothing like that, but just how do, because I know you guys got successful podcasts, and I really want you guys to get that out here for these gentlemen to listen to. So please let them know, and then we'll go to the fellas after you guys. So Nikki, you can go first.
It's In Bed with Nikki. It can be found on Podchaser, the Apple Tunes, but mine's a little different than the other two. I discuss sexual encounters that are emailed into me, either directly or anonymously. So mine's kind of edgy, kind of spicy. So please be 18 or older if you're going to come listen.
There's a lot of mall walkers in here.
Yeah. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at DNikki, NIKKY 162.
That works. Conversations,
Oh,
yep.
okay, well, again, my name is Glow, host of Conversations with Glow podcast. You can catch me on all platforms: Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify. You can also catch me on Instagram and Twitter, Conversations with Glow, and you can also find my Facebook group on Conversations with Glow. We do talk about a lot of different things, open conversations, whatever
Oh, we
just
know.
comes.
Oh, I know. Yeah. This is why I wanted you. This is why I wanted you on the show, because a lot of times, you know, speaking of Nikki and speaking to you, Glow, it's like and Courtney too. Like, I follow all you guys' podcasts. Now, like I say this again, I don't really chime in a lot because I'm I'm so traditional on the things that I say. Then it's just like they come for me, and sometimes I won't be having time, but I support every single one of you guys. You guys
Thank
do
you.
dope work. Like
Thank
really,
you.
really
Thank you.
dope work.
Thank you.
Like real talk.
Thank you.
I can tell you guys put in hard work. You guys work at that shit. Like that's very important. Like a lot of people just throwing their phone. Now y'all are serious, and that's what I can appreciate. But I wanted to let you know I listen to you guys on a regular basis. I actually got y'all on my rotation, especially when I'm driving. Oh, it's on. I'm like, oh, that's a lie.
Thank you.
Right.
I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, oh, she lying on the show. She lying. Well, go ahead. Continue to go. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Nah, I'm cool. Like if like I said at the beginning, just fuck with me, find me.
Yeah.
Well, you
Courtney, what you
guys
got?
can follow me on Instagram. My podcast is called the Barbie Way Podcast. So it's the with 2 E's, Barbie Way. And everything that you want to find, like the Twitter or where you can listen, is all in the bio, the link in the bio. So if you just follow, you'll see all that, all the tag handles.
And I'm going to after the show, it'll probably be tomorrow morning, but after the show or tomorrow morning, I'm going to put every single one of their links up so you guys can reach them and get in contact with them on that note. So we'll start with you at the bottom, J. Roman, then we go to Alfie, then we go to Steve.
Yeah, this is Jay Roman from the Raw and Uncut Podcast Show. You can contact me at niceguynotLast@gmail.com. Sorry for the mic issues and technical issues. I think I missed pretty much half the show, but hopefully we do this again next time, and I can be heard a little more. So, but anyway, it's nice to be on the show with everybody, and hopefully we can all do this again.
Yeah. Alfie, what we got?
Yeah, that's what's up. It's a good vibe because somebody freelance just said he wanted it to be a weekly panel, and I wanna apologize because I did follow all the ladies on Instagram, but I didn't subscribe to y'all channels to check y'all stuff out. So I want y'all to maybe put the link up in the chat to the channel, the YouTube, maybe so I can subscribe, because sometimes y'all be posting them links in the bios and they make you sign in, and then cats be like, fuck it. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Because I'm one of them.
Yeah, because I don't sign out of shit. So once it be like sign in, I'd be like, well, damn, fuck you then. Because
that's me.
I'm just being honest. Like, click on it, I'd be like, damn, bro.
Fuck it.
If it ain't easy, it'd be charged to the game. So, so I want to check it out, and I really want to, but Nikki, I want to hear about. I want you to come on my channel because I do. No, seriously, because I do.
Okay.
I do a series called The Sexual Underworld, Tales from the Underworld. It's about the sexual underworld. So the format, what you say, I would like to hear some of those sex stories. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because you already got them on deck, which is pretty tight. So as for me, I'm Alfie Kingdom. You can follow me on Instagram at King Genius. At King Genius Alfie. Check out all my books. I got books for ladies too, Finesse Game and Analytical Confusion, as well as Dominance Mindset of the King, Kingdom Classics, and Conversations with the Mind, all available on Amazon. You can win the book of consultation. You can slide in my DMs and we can figure out what your issue is, because everything isn't being able to solve from watching videos. Sometimes you need to feel people's energy to actually get effective information to you. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people kind of ask general questions and won't fire game. You know what I mean? So yeah, subscribe to the channel. I do a Monday through Friday podcast, 8:00 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Monday through Friday, and I host a Sunday panel at 8:00 p.m. at night. And that panel on Sundays is open. So if you guys are just up and on the late night, you can just pop on. Appreciate y'all.
All right.
My kids,
I appreciate you, Alfie.
My kids are my dogs. I don't got kids for real.
Yeah.
I knew what you meant.
How you know? How you know I got a baby mama and I got dogs too? No, you thought that.
Yeah, no kids here either. So
I dig it. What we got, Steve?
Hey, first off, I want to say to the ladies, we appreciate it. Thank you very much, all you ladies. Y'all came here, y'all took it, y'all handled it. Shout out to all you ladies first. And hey, Jay, Alfie, the guys, y'all know I don't have to give y'all love because y'all real. Y'all the wolves. Y'all ain't no dog and shit. But want to give a shout out to everybody in the chat room too. All the chat room dogs out in that motherfucker. We want to give y'all a shout out. Y'all very well mannered. Appreciate
a lot of moderators. Yeah.
Appreciate the love, respect. that you gave these ladies and allowed them to just be themselves. Guys, themanmindset.com, themanmindset.com. I teach you how to cook. I teach you how to eat pussy. I teach you how to fuck. I teach you how to write poetry. I teach you everything under the sun. And the thing is, gentlemen, take your time, like Alfie said. Find the person that you need. But these men right here can show you how to be a better man. You just got to find the right one for you, okay? Because everybody's got their own type of style. But at the end of the day, much love to my motherfucking dog 1950, because he my question is why don't you have all three of them women in the harem? they all
Nah, you know what it is? It's just much respect to these ladies, man. I got a lot of respect for what they do. And they vibe it.
Right. No,
they vibe it.
No, and the thing is that they know you well enough. I mean, they spend time with you, so they kind of know what kind of man you are. And again, it's all good. Hey, and again, as men, see, guys, as men, you respect that, man. Hey, 1950's the motherfucking man today. You know what I mean? Love to that,
hey, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, my name is Mr. 1950. I'm the last traditional man on this planet. Like, you can check on me, Mr.1950.com. Book you an empowerment session. Let me just tell y'all, gentlemen, man, I help out with relationships, and I help out with just having straight principles as a man. Yes. You know, it is nothing. Let's just stop complaining about all these women not doing this or doing that. Like, communicate, understand what you want in a woman, and then execute that with great conversation, making her feel good and making her want to do things for you instead of expecting it. Last thing, ladies, I'm gonna be doing this every other week. And so, like, men, of course, we're going to rotate. Ladies, we'll rotate. But I really want you guys to tell your friends they want to be involved with this. This is something that I want men and women to do, because I think, especially in our community, we need to do it a lot more, because a lot of it's not being told on the surface so everybody can hear what's going on. A lot of it is just like, let's do it on this platform only, and we're not going to do it anymore. Men and women need to talk. So, again, I'm out of here. Peace out. We out.
All right, we out.
Bye. Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Nice.